Hey guys, I'm just getting the room set up for Archie when he comes in there. How you guys going? You guys okay? You guys okay? You happy? You cheery? Okay. Archie, which button do I press to play the intro? Which intro do you want? Archie, which intro do you want? You want the Archieluxury intro? Okay. Let's go. Hey guys, we got some really, really bad news here.
Heartbreaking.
Our good friend Vlad has passed away. It's really, really sad. It's this. I don't know what to say. This is just an absolute disaster. Vlad was always quick with a one-liner. He was always quick with a joke. And yeah. I want to hear more. What the fuck happened? 1987. I thought he was older than that.
He's very young, 35.
Phew,
Unbelievable. The
this is a
frailty of life.
disaster. This is a
I'm
disaster.
32. How old are you? 34. He was like us.
Jesus.
He was in our club. Young guy.
Young guy,
Jesus.
loved his watches. Ross, Rachel, Brady, $2. My prayers are with Vlad's family. Rest in peace. Does anyone know
Unbelievable.
Vlad well? I think we've got Dis there. Dis, come on, share what you know. We want to know. The community wants to know what the hell happened to this poor guy.
He was
He was
such a great
born
guy.
in
He always made sure
87.
to fist me in the chat.
He
I loved
always
Vlad.
super chatted. He was generous. Bear loved him. Bear loved Vlad. Ah, Vlad's here.
Of course.
Bear loved Vlad. And I just find this is a disaster.
It's terrible.
What the hell's happened? What the hell has happened here, man? What the hell has happened? I don't know what to say.
The community mourns yet
We got
another
the real big boy.
untimely
Do you know
passing.
Vlad? Do you know Vlad, big boy?
I'm afraid I don't, but I've always seen him contributing to super chats, and he's always in the chat, but I don't know him personally, I'm afraid, Arch.
Yeah. It's fool. Cheating Tim, $2. Rest in peace, Vlad. Holy shit. I don't know what to say. I saw this comments come up on the stream, but it's a disaster. It's an absolute.
In my defense, she was a lesbian. So it's not much cheating going on there. So
yeah.
just saying.
I don't know what to say there. Green room. What can you say? Green room. We got Irix guy. What can you say, Irix guy? It's like when one raccoon goes to Irix guy's house to finish off. You know, there is a higher. I like to think there's a higher life. I'd like to be a raccoon at
Hey,
Irix
RX
guy's
guy, what are you
house.
doing? I was trying to get your phone number. I was trying to call you to come meet up with me and Diego.
Yeah, hit me up.
Are you busy
Hit
today?
me up in email.
Okay. Okay.
We got Andrew, £5. Can't believe Vlad is away. Same age as me. A gentleman. Rest in peace, Vlad. Badly missed. What country was Vlad in? What country was
Russia.
Vlad in?
Russia.
He was in Russia?
Yes, he was in Russia, living in Russia.
I thought he was. I didn't know he was. Was he really?
Yeah. Yes, he was. He was a Russian guy. He even messaged.
I know
he messaged me in Russian sometimes.
What went wrong? Do you know anything? What the health problems he had?
He had bad case of COVID previously, and
I know that he was away for a while.
Yeah.
Remember, he went away for a while.
Yeah. And
Then what
he
happened?
came back. He was doing well. I don't know.
That's what I heard. That's exactly right. He was doing well. What the hell happened?
I know. This is completely out of left field. Unprecedented. Look at Jimmy.
Jimmy, $5. Rest in peace, Vlad. Condolence to his family and friends.
Our hearts
We've got
and prayers
Cheating Tim, $2. Did Cam meet up with you guys? Of course not.
No, he didn't. He cheated on us with someone else.
Did you ever see Cam's Imaginary Explorer 1?
Are you in a police
We
car?
met
I
up with
see a
him.
cage in the back.
That's for the dog. The dog, because he's got an Audi.
Yeah.
He doesn't want the
Tim's,
dog to touch his expensive leather seats, the Napa leather option seats in the Audi.
Gotcha.
Green room, talk to us. What do you know, Green room?
Well, it was Charles who told me about this. Charles Barks in the chat. So thanks to him for notifying us. Yeah, very sad. Vlad was someone that he wrote he was a real prominent chat member in the dungeon.
Yes.
He wrote quite a few comments. I liked him. I thought he recovered.
That's what I thought too. That's what I don't understand.
Thought. So I don't understand either. I don't know what's happened.
Red shovel, £1.80. I am still asleep. Thank you, Red shovel. Ooh, I don't know what to say. What does that mean to us? When you can easily die like that, what does that mean?
It means you have to wear your good watches. It means you have to wear the good shit. Don't wear your fucking beaters.
Watches are made for wearing.
I gotta tell Bear, take off that Mont Blanc. Get that Mont Blanc off. Put his Daytona on.
Get it out of your life. Get it out of your system. Wear the white gold Daytona, Bear. Like Diego's doing right now.
That's really sad. I'm really, really, really disappointed he's died like that. That's a real fucking letdown, you know?
Yeah, very sad. I wasn't intending on coming on today, but I'm going to jump off.
Know that.
But I'm just going to put something in the private chat, totally unrelated, just for Tim. He could. I'm just going to type something unrelated. But thanks for having me.
MLMJ 2 pounds. Red shovel is sleep typing right now.
No, you're going to have to message me on WhatsApp. I don't know. For some reason, I can't see the private chat from the phone.
Okay. Talk to us. What are you doing, Timmy? Are you doing a show today? What's going on?
Yes, when we come back, we're gonna do a show. We're just going to do dinner. We filmed. There was no pre-show because we were filming a collection review for Diego, or kind of a bit of a video, making some content, quote unquote.
How was his Audi? You must admit, Diego's living the life, the American dream. Upmarket apartment. Upmarket car, upmarket dog, upmarket wife, upmarket watches. He's got it all, man.
Upmarket mustache.
Oh my God, he's living a dream. He's got a roommate and a roommate friend who is in a kind of who's a lesbian, and she loves and she said she would easily have a three-way if they wanted to. It's just amazing. The dream.
You know what they say?
He's got amazing.
Another partner can always cause trouble in a relationship. You know that. Don't ever believe.
But
here we go. Justin Forge, $14. Sometimes as a watch community, we love each other and hate each other. Today we mourn together. Vlad has brought us together for a time, a bittersweet, beautiful time to remember.
Yes. I love Vlad because he was very critical of me. He kept me on the straight and narrow.
Toes.
Yeah.
Speedy Alex, $3. Have a drink for Vlad. I'm actually going to go and get my my Bourbon. I'm going to go and get my Bourbon, and I think we'll have a little toast to Vlad in the Russian custom.
Salute.
Jesus Christ.
Salute.
I'm just shocked. Green room, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. How are you, by the way, just quickly, real big boy, how are you going, man? How's work going? You okay? How's the new job?
Well, Arch, thank you for asking. I actually start on Monday, so I've had a few days off, but in the UK, there's a heat wave, so it's 33 degrees Celsius.
Yes.
So it's baking.
33.
It's tough. Oh, go on, show us, Diego.
Neo, $10. What the fuck happened? What happened to Vlad? His health issues? We believe so. We're trying to hear more. We're trying to hear more, Neo. It's very, very sad news. Oh, the Explorer 2 looks really cool on you, Timmy.
Are y'all in Buckhead? Is that where you are?
You know, Timmy, I kind of prefer that to your Panda. I know that's ridiculous to say. But, okay, Anthony Napatano, $5. A drink to Vlad, always keeping the chat honest. Salute. I'm going to go and get my bourbon. I'll be back. I'll be back now.
Irish guy, you know where this is?
Is that in
What is-
is that in Buckhead?
Is this Buckhead?
What do you see?
What do you see? What is this? The scissors. The scissors with
Rock, paper, scissors.
oh yeah, rock paper scissors. Holy shit, rock.
Are those
Scissors,
scissors Archie uses to cut his
paper.
shorts?
Yeah. That's clever. Very, very clever town. The oldest. I didn't know. Diego told me this was the oldest city in America. I didn't know. And look at these scooters. We don't have this in New York. Hey, Drew.
Cheers
When
to
one
Vlad.
life.
Rest
yeah,
in peace.
At
I know
the
I'm in my
time-
apartment, but it's customary from where I'm from to pour out your drink to a fallen soldier. So I'll be cleaning that off the ground, but that's for Vlad. Cheers. Again,
It's very,
sad
it's
for
very
passing of a
poetic.
fellow.
It's very poetic to have Drew on because he just had a baby, and now we have a death, and it's just the circle of life. We had
that's
the good
true.
times, the celebrations, and now we have remorse.
Actually, I tell you what, let's have a Talisker 10. I think a Talisker 10 is more fitting. Hello, how are you, Drew?
I'm paying my respects to our fallen comrade.
Oh, I just can't believe it. What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? You know anything?
No.
And when any one of our friends passes, it's it's really a sad situation.
Very sad.
You gotta have a drink.
Sad,
So.
man. He's only a young guy. He loved his watches. You know what, guys? He loved his watches. I'm going to salute to Vlad. May you have the perpetual calendar of your dreams on your wrist now. May you be in the Rolex AD with unlimited stock above us.
Yeah.
I just feel sorry for Vlad's family,
Yeah. Young guy, 35.
Fake nutritionist. We're trying to be, serious, and that.
Yeah, I know I said I was going, but Tim, I just sent you a important message on the WhatsApp.
Yeah. I saw the preview of the message. It's
Yeah.
Well, it's fitting. I told you that was Doc's report. That's what they do there. You know how it is. Just nasty, vile, and vicious. That's the only thing that Doc's report guy knows.
I mean, he did delete the comments straight away, but
Wow. But
anyway,
that's what he does.
that's all I wanted to say. See it.
I mean, there's a reason why people go there to do that kind of thing there. It's because they know that he's the platform to Doc's people.
What's going on, guys? Talk to me. What's happening today? We got Drew. How is baby going, Drew? Tell me that. Let's make some positive things. How is your beautiful baby? Hello, Drew's away for a moment.
Sounds like you got rid of it.
Irish guy, how are you, man? How are the raccoons? Positive. How are the raccoons?
They are having a hard time right now because I'm smoking a brisket, and they're smelling it, and they've been smelling it all day. So they're they are pretty impatient.
Did you say you smoked a raccoon?
Smoking a brisket.
Cheating Tim, $2. Archie would give anything for Diego's life.
I think
I don't know
all of us are very jealous.
We've all got fortunate lives. I love my life.
Diego's life is so amazing. So much
Archie,
cooler.
do you miss the carpet beetles?
Listen, life itself is very precious.
No.
We don't have time to be comparing ourselves. If something's wrong in your life, we have the responsibility and duty to ourselves.
We love gay men.
Here we go. Neo, $10. Green Room, can you please put together a memorial keeping track of the fallen we could add to? Yes.
Yeah.
We've got Blue Shirt Buddha. We've got a few people have unfortunately left the scene.
Yeah.
You know, the hardest thing is I was on Facebook, right? And this guy asked me for marital advice, and then I went after he passed away. I went back to his wife to share my condolences. She was fucking angry at me
Why?
because I told him not to marry her.
Oh.
Jesus Christ! But it's
Yeah.
I got to tell you guys, it's fucking
Andy.
sad. It's sad, man. It's
Lion.
always it's fucking sad when
It is.
people leave the hobby like this unexpectedly.
It's the worst
I
way to leave the hobby.
don't really want people to leave the hobby. You know, I don't want you to leave the hobby like that. You know, it doesn't work that way.
More people need to have kids like Drew. We need to add people to the hobby, not take away.
100%, man. 100%. It's pretty terrible.
So hard. So hard.
So what's going on there, guys? What's going on? Tell me what's happening there, Timmy. What are you up to?
Hey, I'm up to. You know what? You know what? Hold on, let me change the camera. I'm in Atlanta. I'm with Drew. We went out. We went to AP. Went to Roll It with T. You know, Cam is up to no good. He's using Diego as some kind of reference. Just really nasty, you know? He's like, yeah, I'm good friends with Diego. He has all these watches, blah, blah, blah. Sell me watches because I know Diego. And then, yeah, anyways, we had some New York style pizza. Diego said it was the best thing ever, but I thought, it's just average. Just every corner in New York has pizza like that or better. But okay. Whatever he wants, whatever Diego wants, it's his time. Then we went back to his house, and by the way, I slept on the couch with Diego's dog. Diego's dog is more affectionate than the roommate, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah. And then we filmed his collection. Now we're going for some Vietnamese food. And later, when we come back, we'll do a bit of a live stream, do a bit of a recap, so to speak. How are you guys doing? I know a lot of people missed. I got a lot of hate for not doing the pre-show, Arch. Got the blame.
Yeah, I know what you're saying there.
Yeah.
What can I say?
What's going on? Where are we going?
RX guy, I've got a question for you.
Yes.
Are you sure you make enough money off YouTube to have a stable income?
Who?
RX guy. I think you're on mute.
Oh, RX guy. No, hell no. He's up to something. He's doing some other stuff on the side.
Sorry, I was on mute. You're right. So you said what now?
Are you sure you make enough money off YouTube for a stable income? I think you've been asked this a fair few times. Give me the answer.
Yeah, I mean, for stable income, but not a quality of life income. So,
and stable income, he means he can live off of that income in a stable.
Yeah, I could live in the stable for sure.
Yeah.
So how are you making money then? Are you just milking the meerkats or whatever you've got? Raccoons?
He's still living off of the income he got from that cat video.
Pretty much.
Here we go. We got a super chat in from the fake nutritionist, $2. Drew, lay off the alcohol. You look like a thumb.
That's a good one. I've never heard that one before.
So, I got to tell you, man, it's what's going on? Tell me this. What watches did Vlad like?
Hey, actually, well, technically, I don't know which ones he liked. Probably Russian watches, like Vostok.
Who?
Vlad.
I don't. We'd have to go back and look at some of the.
He was big on the dungeon, right?
And Marcelo time.
And
So
Marcelo time,
can
big
undelete
Marcelo
those
time.
videos.
We need to get Marcelo on here to tell a little bit about Vlad.
No, but
Link for Marcelo. He knows.
He needs to undelete the video so we can go through.
Yes. Marcelo.
Diego, Diego,
Marcelo
what
needs
shoe
to
size are you?
unprivate. What's the size shoes? Yeah. 9.5. 9.5.
Ooh.
9? Take it off.
Bear
Come on, let me
Clooney's
see
here.
it.
Hello, Bear. How are you?
Hey.
Fair.
Bear.
We can't hear you, Bear.
Can
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. What the fuck happened, Bear?
Well, you're keeping me on the backstage for like 20 minutes. You're so clueless.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Delusional
Bear, we just-
fantasist. The
Bear, what the
moment
hell
you don't the moment you don't have green room and Timmy, you don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yes.
Well, Bear, let's give him a break. Bear, Archie is devastated by the loss of our good friend, Vlad.
Vlad had a lange. Bear, do you know much about
Holy
Vlad?
shit.
Please tell us, Bear.
No, I know Vlad only from the chat. I know that he was truly a Archieluxury fan. I know that he was kind, that he was funny, participating.
Very funny.
And most of the people, if not all, liked him very much. And it's a very sad to hear that young man has passed away.
Yes.
So I really feel bad, and may he rest in peace.
I don't think there's a single person in the chat who's not totally new that doesn't know who Vlad is. He was a great guy, a legend in the community.
Fake nutritionist $2. My gaydar red lines when Dree, OC, and Dago appear. Thank you.
I love this photo.
Vlad, Bear, you had spoken to Vlad a few times. He was always your friend.
Of course.
I know he was away for a while. He wasn't well, but I thought he got over it.
I did not know that. I mean, there is a fat band telling me now that he had strokes. He had a couple of strokes.
At 35?
Wow.
Bear,
Terrible.
I'm not happy with that, okay?
No, of course not. No.
Bear, why don't you start wearing some of those fucking Rolexes and put that garbage away then?
Oh, Bear's wearing a proper watch today.
Proper GMT. I'm wearing the sub. We've got a collection here on the screen. Sub, Explorer 2, GMT, a Breitling, and another Explorer 2, black.
Whoa.
Bear, what does it mean? What is the meaning of life, Bear? Tell me this.
It's, what do I know? All I know, it's so sad to see a young man who's 30-something years old leave us like this unexpectedly. It's a pure tragedy, pure tragedy.
It is a pure tragedy, Bear.
Yeah.
So what does that mean, Bear?
I don't know, Archie. Maybe we change the topic because ultimately, I mean, what's there to say except that we are going to miss him? People are obviously expressing their thoughts and their condolences and their sadness.
Yes.
And there's not much more to say.
He always had a good joke. He always had a nice one-liner.
Yeah, the guy was charming and funny and kind and sweet and everything that you would want to have in someone that's part of our community. And it's always sad when any of people that we like and we share this community with leaves us.
Yeah.
Right? It's a
I'm
beautiful sundown. at
Sunset.
Sunset. Yeah.
Oh, someone got married there. The lesbian couple.
Yeah. Look at that.
That is a beautiful Daytona he's got on his wrist. Is Diego a middle-class American, Bear?
I think Diego's doing slightly better than middle-class Americans, considering his age. I think he's a very successful young
How old
man.
is he? 35 or something, isn't he?
Yeah, young guy. Maybe not even 35.
Fuck,
got a
how come
good job.
can we go back to being 35, Bear?
Ooh, I wish.
Diego is 34.
I wish. I mean, but that's not possible. Yeah, Diego's doing great. Diego has become, besides being successful young man, he opened his heart to us, his home, his life, and became such an important contributor to Archieverse. And I'm happy about it because I always had the feeling that he's a cool guy, a really nice guy. So that's something very nice to see.
There's some really sexy ladies in America there, Bear. Cannot we go there?
Of course, there are sexy ladies in America.
Bear, I want to ask you this seriously. What do you fucking feel when people you know have died? Didn't you realize, fuck, why didn't I wear my good watches? Do you ever have regrets like that?
I don't know. To be honest with you, watches don't cross my mind at the times like this. It's not really. The most I feel is how would his mom and dad feel, and how's his family feeling when a young man like that goes. It's affecting lives of everyone left behind. I don't know if he had the young kids. I don't know anything really about him because obviously he was just a person in the chat room, and he did not share anything personal. I don't blame him.
He loved the streams. He was there often.
Yeah, he loved you, Archie. There's no question about it. He was true Archie fan. So that's something really wonderful, right?
That's the greatest honor a man can ever have, Bear, is to have people who want to tune in and you make their life journey more enjoyable.
Right.
You forget
know
that
what?
I'm in a constant quest for super chats and donations and paid reviews. You forget that, hey, you know what? Maybe I bring some joy to people who life isn't as great as you wish it was. Look at Drew buying an old Ferrari without a motor, right? I mean, I bet you once he gets that fucking thing and he discovers how expensive Ferrari parts are, I bet you he regrets ever seeing the prancing horse.
Yeah, Drew is an interesting guy. Drew is an interesting guy, full of love. Everyone loves
Timmy,
Drew, and Drew loves everyone.
Timmy wanted to be a YouTuber. He tried with that stupid mountain shit, and he started making emojis. Irix guy. I look at Irix guy. You know, Irix guy is somebody who inherited a lot of money. Obviously, he just decides to sit on his ass and feed the raccoons all day.
Can you see the raccoon down there?
Yes, I can.
Oh,
they're so cute.
He's got some brisket coming later.
By the way, Archie, why don't you just eat the raccoons? Because it's a big American tradition to actually eat the coon.
Paul Wee saying, what was Vlad's full username, Bear?
Just Vlad.
Mark Twain.
That's it.
Mark Twain wrote a lot of essays about eating the raccoons, going raccoon hunting, and then roasting them. Go check it out.
It was Vlad, and the avatar was the shirtless Putin wearing sunglasses. Yes, that's right.
He had a lot of one-liners. Yeah, he had some good jokes.
Great sense of humor, that guy.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Oh, we got a super chat here. J617, $5. Rest in peace. Vlad loved history, tradition, and fine foods. On Marcelo's 24-hour wreck, The Fiker said he even used a samovar to make his Russian tea. That's that teapot. You know, the Russian Ukrainians
course.
love samovars.
Yes,
Special
my grandma
teapot.
had one of those.
Well, you are Russians, really. You just don't know that yet.
Yeah.
Look, to be totally honest with you, Bear,
I think
Russians
all
and
Ukrainians are going to
Ukrainians,
be Russian soon.
Very
they,
soon. Yeah,
they
thank
are
God.
basically the same people. This is the saddest thing about this disaster. The
Of course it
madmen,
is.
the madmen must stop. The madmen must stop.
Hey guys, I gotta go.
See you later, Timmy. We love you.
Yeah.
Rest in
Enjoy,
peace,
Timmy.
Vlad.
Take care, Tim.
And see you guys later. Love you all.
See you later.
Wear your good watches.
Enjoy some of that.
Life's too short to wear garbage, Bear. You heard that saying?
Yeah.
Tim's going to entertain a nice brothel down in Atlanta after walking through that little maze.
You got to be careful with the Rolex in Atlanta, though. It can get pretty dangerous there.
Fight with the Rolex on. I've done it.
I got to tell you, Bear, it's a sad day. Tell me this, Bear. What would you like to happen to your collection once your passing comes?
I don't know.
See, I would really like my ancestors to have the Archieluxury Museum where everything would be on display. They could chart. It could be like Gracelands. They could come and see the unkept clutter in the house. They could show visitors through. This is where Archie lived.
Super chat from Floodland.
Floodland 99.99, $3. He liked gold Midas, King Midas, Proprof, and Select Vostok. Yes, interesting indeed, because we had OC, the original OC, had his King Midas on. Remember that?
Yeah.
Bear. What things do you enjoy? You enjoy coming on here. We've got Giro wants to come on and talk. Do you want to listen to Giro or not today, Bear? You're the HR manager.
No. He can come on. I don't care. If
Giro,
I do...
we lost Vlad.
Vlad, rest in peace. Greetings to my friend Paulie. Paulie, I love you, buddy. I love you. I love you so much. Greetings from Moscow.
No worries. Thank you.
Bear Clooney, you gotta come over, okay? You gotta come over and see Moscow live.
Thank you, Giro. We'll see you around, Giro.
Yeah. Can you highlight this from P. Lucas just so we are not confused here?
Vlad couldn't stand Giro. That's a fact. Okay.
Just another reason I loved Vlad, by the way.
Yes.
Let's clarify that.
Yeah.
Vlad was a real Russian. Vlad was a man that I respected. Man of integrity, man who did not concern himself about only what he owns and how better he is than everyone else. He actually enjoyed the company, jokes, participated in everything. And yeah. And yeah, I agree with you, Logan, very much. I agree with you, Logan, very much.
Yeah.
So sad,
yeah.
so sad.
So sad. Bear, what can we do in this hobby to make our life better, Bear?
Hard to get the show going in a fun way. I mean, this is show that's always funny and entertaining. Hard to do that when we open the show with such a sad news, eh? And I'm sorry, actually, I'm kind of thinking, where can we go from here? And I am blank. My mind is blank right now. It's just, to be very honest with you.
I'm going to have another drink. I'm going to have a Kentucky Straight Bourbon Buffalo Trace.
Did you know a fun fact about Buffalo Trace? It's made at the same distillery where Pappy Van Winkle, Equal Rare.
Yep, that's correct. Pappy Van Winkle.
Yeah, it's good. And did you know that every bottle of Buffalo Trace is different? No two bottles are the same.
Bear, I'm really fucking angry about
Can
things, Bear.
you bring the comment from Brandon Marlowe?
Yeah. Jiro wishes he was even 1% of a man that Vlad was.
Oh, there's a hummingbird.
Bear.
Can you bring the fat win bag band comment that he wrote
Bear
to me?
Clooney, laughter, Bear. Vlad like a good piss take.
Yes.
Looking Glass, $10. Bear, can I ask you to please do a review on your new Omega you showed OM the last live stream? On the last live stream. I went to your YouTube and got lost in your reviews. You honestly do an amazing job. He does. Bear does an amazing job, but he doesn't enjoy it anymore. You don't enjoy it.
Thank you, looking glass very much. Yeah, I haven't made any videos now almost a year, I believe. I don't have it in me. I don't feel like doing it. I don't really feel like doing it, to be honest with you. But I'll tell you about
like
the
to
watch.
Come here, but Bear, don't you? You like to come here, don't you?
Yeah, the live stream is not work. The live stream is just you come in and chat with people. That's different, right?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I love this watch. It really speaks to me on so many levels.
Bear, I love that watch too. You know.
First, the proportions are beautiful. It's very thin watch. It's a mechanical winding movement, 3/4 plate, German style, right? Beautiful bracelet that tapers beautifully. A gorgeous clasp. Bracelet feels very luxurious. The watch sits very nice on your wrist. There's 3 versions of this. This full patina look, sand color dial, and then you have the blue and green. This is the one that indices are done as a sandwich dial, and the other 2 actually have the indices that are the metal indices, beautifully polished. Watch itself is really, I cannot compare to Speedmaster. It's so superior to it. I like it more than my chronoscope as well. I would say this is by far my favorite version of Speedmaster that I have ever owned. And I do love Speedmasters. Just a short comment on the watch.
Lou, $5. Rest in peace, Vlad. Pray, guys. I passed on the Speedy with the 7753 40 mil. That's the one we spoke about, Panda. Looking at the 2 Reg Speedy 57, 40.5 mil, column wheel, manual wind. Thoughts?
You know, Bear, I gotta tell you, that is one cracker of a watch.
Can you just show us the dial, Bear? Show us the dial again. Is that yours? It's a 2 register.
That's gorgeous.
Looking at 2 register Speedy 57. Is that yours? 40.5 mil column wheel. Is that it, Bear, or not?
Could be.
Is it column wheel?
Yeah.
It is. It's column wheel. How much did you pay for that?
Over 10, almost 11 Canadian. Expensive. Very expensive.
There's the raccoons there. Raccoon Cam.
There he is. He's listening to AC3.
These are my 2 favorite Omegas. The Railmaster 57.
Oh,
fuck. Do you prefer that to the Seamaster 57? That looks gorgeous, actually. The Railmaster 57.
I like this better. It's so thin.
So the bezel basically doesn't do anything, does it?
No, no.
But that's
absolute
perfect. What more do you want it?
time only.
Time. What's wrong with that?
There is only one bad thing about this watch. It's very expensive.
Yes.
But everything else
How
is
much?
just perfect. Again, it's over 10.
Yeah, it's a lot of money for just a steel.
I know, but I love it. This is really my two absolutely favorite Omegas. Yeah.
Yeah, that Railmaster looks mint.
Yeah, man, it's gorgeous. I have Explorers. I have a 39 millimeter Explorer. I have a 36 millimeter Explorer, and I'm gonna say that this watch I like way more than Explorer. And this is the watch.
Funky box too, doesn't it? They have the funky box.
Yeah, it's a very cool box. It's a retro box done in a modern materials. It really looks fantastic.
Would you get the Seamaster to go with the trilogy to have the 3?
Probably. I'm gonna do that. It would look nice, eh? And then there is no display case. It's actually done very retro, very cool.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
You got a nice Omega collection, Bear.
Yeah, I love Omega. I always loved Omega. That's a watch that my dad loved. He had Speedy himself at one time, and he was very much into the space program.
Yeah.
So I kind of got into it with him, listening to him, following up on what he talked. And remember when we had a big exhibition where
Thomas just put a comment here. Oh, Miss Vlad, really interesting guy whose memory will live on here.
Yeah. Yeah, Thomas, that's beautiful. Thomas is a beautiful man. Thomas is a
very beautiful man.
A man with emotion, man with a good heart, man who cares. And yeah, that's I can understand everything Thomas says. I pay special attention to. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, my dad, I remember he was doing a Super 8 movies, and I was his actor, and he would take me. We went to this exhibition. I'll never forget this. It was in I was 3 years old, 4 years old. So it's like maybe 1970 or something like that, 1971. And it was in Belgrade. And because of the decent relationship that Yugoslavia had with Russia, with Soviet Union, and with US, it was a unique opportunity where they had exhibition of all the space programs from both sides. The Apollo program, the Soyuz program, their representatives. It was displayed all across the big arena, and you could see all these spaceships and all these advanced programs and everything that they were working at that time. And there were Americans there talking to people, and there was also Russians as well. And there were the cosmonauts and astronauts in their uniforms, I have that actually. I moved that to the DVD, and sometimes I play and I laugh because.
Why don't you put it on internet then, Bear? Or it's too personal. It's too personal.
It's very personal. Yeah, but it's very interesting. I was shaking hands.
That would have been really amazing. Your dad to have a Super 8 in Yugoslavia. That's a fucking way ahead of its time.
Yeah,
Your dad was wealthy.
Well, he was kind of like us, Archie. He would sacrifice on other things to get the things, right? So, like you have the curtains that are not proper, and then he would do that too. But he would want to have certain things that he liked.
Your mom didn't mind?
No, she was very supportive, actually. Very supportive. So that was.
He loved his Yugo.
Yeah, he loved his Yugo. Yugo 45 was his very first car, and then he kept buying Yugos after that, different versions. He even had a Yugo Florida, the one that was sold for the US market at one point. That was interesting. I was so disappointed because the first Yugo he got He didn't want to wait. It was a waiting list. And he picked like any color you want. They were just doing, and they had the surplus of the military green. So he gets this Hugo, and I was hoping to be red, or I don't know, navy blue or purple, I don't know, something like that. And I go out, and it's like a Hugo in the olive green color that looks like a military vehicle. But it ended up being
you could go around at night and provoke your neighbors. People that would send shivers down streets.
Yeah. So yeah, there is. That's why throughout that period, I grew. I did not know about Rolex at that time.
Did he garage his Hugo?
Yeah. We were in an apartment, but he actually rented and later bought his own garage. That was like not far from there, and he loved his garage. And then basically, he would hand wash his Hugo and clean everything. And yeah, Archie, he was slightly obsessed with his Hugo, no question. He loved what he had. He was working hard, and he also made some money because
he went overseas.
Yeah, he worked in Iraq. He worked in Libya. He worked in Egypt. Iraq, Libya, Egypt. I know for those. I don't think he did anything else. But that's how I knew about Saddam Hussein, Muammar al-Gaddafi, and I actually always felt bad when Americans killed those people in those countries and destroyed everything that was done there, because they were presented to America through American media as these nasty dictators and nasty people, while in reality, their people loved them. They were perceived as dictators by the presentation that propaganda does in the Western world, but in reality, their people loved them. And it's a sad thing, because all this stuff that my dad worked on, the roads there and railroads and everything, they were bombed, they were destroyed. He was very emotional about it. And then ultimately, even the stuff he built in Serbia and Montenegro primarily ended up being destroyed by Americans after the bombing in Yugoslavia. So it's almost like Americans ended up bombing everything he fucking worked for. So there is a certain animosity that you cannot help having when you see that. Like people sometimes wonder, why is Bear so pro-Russian and anti-American? Not understanding that human mind develops through complex life. It's not a simple.
It's like
program.
I'm fucking angry they destroyed Oxley State High. I love that school.
Yeah. Super chat from
we didn't even have
friend.
a fucking memorial. We didn't even have a memorial service to say goodbye.
Yeah. I hear you, brother. Super chat from a wonderful Thomas Burnett.
Thomas Burnett, £9. I'd just like to pay my respects to Vlad. He was a great fan of the show and had a great sense of humor in his comments. He will be missed by many. Thoughts going out to his family and friends. Rest in peace.
Amen. Nicely said. Yeah, so Archie, this is everything we do, everything like we collect. My dad also collected little trains. That's where my Macedonian brother Dan T, $10. Thank you, Danny.
Dan T, $10. Dear Bear, Arch, I remember in 91, my grandpa took a Toyota Celica GT to Belgrade. We drove it from there to Tetovo.
Tetovo. That's in Macedonian.
30,000 miles on it.
That's very cool. I remember my uncle came to, when I was a little kid, he came to Belgrade and he brought a convertible Cadillac. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, he was wealthy man. Okay, so there's no doubt in my mind, right? So I remember like yesterday, nothing. He passed away. He was very successful in hospitality. He owned a couple of hotels. He owned a supper club. He was very successful man, very successful man. My role model in many ways. So he
And
came
he died with 4 Yugoslav women in the bed, and apparently
he
a heart
was
attack.
no, he was married to a Russian woman, not Yugoslavian woman. Very, very nice lady. And he came. He had one Canadian flag and one Yugoslavian flag on his car. You know, I remember he had the parasols. You know, and he had a nice suit, and he was like looking so cool. And I was in my mind, fuck, this is where I want to go. Why the fuck am I here? Even as a little kid.
Yes.
And I remember he hands me $20, $20 Canadian, actually. And I take it, and my dad goes, "You just give it to me, I'll give you dinners." I said, no, I don't fucking want it. I want to keep this. But it ended up, you know, like giving it to him, and he bought me some ice cream or whatever the fucking bullshit he did. However, it was interesting to see the cultural difference from somebody living most of his life in Canada, you know, and he took us everywhere. And oh, look at the big super chat from a wonderful Thomas.
Oh, Thomas, $50. Paul, Bear, please stay healthy, okay? You guys are true friends and are significant in my life. Would do anything I could for you both. It's nice coming here, seeing familiar faces, so I hope the rest of the chat stays healthy too.
What a kind, sweet man.
And
Thank you, Thomas.
Is a new member. He became a member just quickly there. Dirk, thank you.
Dirk, thank you, Dirk.
Thank you, Dirk. Thank you, Thomas.
You know, Archie, I promised my son that I'm going to go 1 week vegan. And this is, hang on.
What?
Hang on. And this is my 6th day being vegan. 6th day. Not vegetarian, vegan.
What's the difference between vegan and vegetarian?
No animal byproduct, no cheese, no.
Vegetarian means no meat. Vegan means no nothing from animals. Is that correct?
Not correct, exactly. So I'm giving it a try to see, and I'm gonna be honest with you. And another thing I'm doing a nightly swimming. I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy. Okay, and my hip hurts me, so I can't really walk and run much. So I have a pool, a really nice pool. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do like a week of veganism and swimming, and see. I mean, my son really is pushing me to improve my health.
You have a wonderful son, Bear.
Yeah, I am. I'm very lucky. Thank you.
Some of the
fatherhood.
There were many great leaders who were vegan. You know that? There was a German guy. I forget his name, right? But he apparently was vegetarian, wasn't he?
Listen, Archie, I'm not going to bullshit you.
The vegetarians don't promote him that much.
I don't think I can go forever, but
you know what, Bear? I got to tell you, there's some amazing vegetables. Sometimes I really crave. Like I love mushroom. I love spring onion. I like in a soup or something. Capsicum. I even love. As long as it's not over steamed, I love broccoli. I love bok choy, you know, the green leafy stuff. That's actually quite nice stuff.
What about okra?
You know what? We eat too much meat in it. You know, the thing is, Bear, can I say this to you? Just one quick. Dirk Diggler, $2. Bear, your Diggler will shrink by the week. Ooh,
yeah.
What are you wearing there, Bear? Show us again.
That's
Just
gorgeous.
olive green. Beautiful, Bear. That is actually fucking amazing.
Oh,
that is amazing.
That
is amazing.
Bear.
Look at that.
You know what you should do? You should use meat as a garnish. Like have a lot of vegetables with a little bit of meat.
Yeah.
I think that's what you'd really enjoy. So don't have the meat as the main dish, the vegetables and a little bit of meat to go with it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, agreed. Listen, to be very honest with you, I'm just trying this to see. It's more of a challenge than anything else.
And next week, you're going to have no sex for a month. Have you thought about that one?
Why would you say something like that? All right, vegans one thing, no sex. Come on, you know all of us. We live off of sex.
Yeah, sex is important. We're not giving up sex.
$2. You don't make friends with salad.
Arch, I tried
like that
decaf coffee thing.
Yes.
This is my favorite digest.
You like decaf. You like decaf.
Well, I gave the Mrs. Decaf coffee, and then you know, it's good. It's very good.
Okay.
I love that color of the dial.
When did you get that, Bear?
About 2 weeks ago, maybe a month.
It's
2 weeks.
beautiful. What do you think? Bear, can I ask you something? Why couldn't you just wear that every fucking day now? You're a 50-something-year-old man. Just wear that fucking thing. Do you have to wear that Mont Blanc garbage? Seriously, Bear?
I guess so, yeah. I can.
You wear the fucking Datejust with the olive green dial. Fuck, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Beautiful watch.
Look at that.
What do you hope to achieve, Bear? Tell me this.
I don't know.
What's happiness?
Whoa, look at the huge super chat from the bag.
Ben, 50 pounds. Respectful Vlad and my headstrong Slavic brothers. As a proud Scotsman, we understand each other. Nothing better for the heart than a good fight. Makes you feel alive.
Yes. Yes.
I got to tell you, Ben, I really like
I love you, Ben. I love you, Ben. I genuinely love you, Ben. Just so you know. I really mean that. I really love you, Ben. What did you say, Archie?
I was going to say to you, what I wanted to say to you was, you know, I was a huge fan. There was a fantastic, in the 70s, there was a Polish TV series. I think it was called Turning 40. Do you ever remember that? It was shot in the 70s. And your dad reminds me of the main character in the show.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Tell me why. Why? What do you see there?
Because that guy, he had a Polish little car, you know, the little Polish little car, and he was very proud of it. And
of course,
just everything about it was very. It's like your dad is It's like your dad was you know, he kind of had the same feelings there, Bear. You know what I mean? And I remember that there was one joke in there. They said to because he had kids, and they said to the son who's at school, they said, "What do you want to do when he grows up?" And he goes, "I want to be a pensioner. I want to stay home and do nothing." I thought, geez, Bear, it's kind of very 70s Soviet comment. You know what I mean? 70s kind of. It was a great. You never saw that TV show before?
No. Yugoslavia did not have a lot of. We were more Western oriented.
Yeah, but Poland was also very Western too. That's the two countries.
No, they were very much under the rule of Soviet Union. Yugoslavia was very much.
Can I please
supported by US?
Bear, can I please play the theme song just very quickly?
Of course, after you read a wonderful Pine Barren super chat.
Pine Barren, $10. Rest in peace, Vlad. You will be missed. The Pine Barren.
Pine Barren.
I'm going to play this now, Bear. I'm going to play this theme, okay? I don't know if you like it or not, but hey,
let's see.
Bear.
Go for it.
Let's play this theme. I used to love this TV show.
40 lat minęło, jak jeden dzień. Już bliżej jest niż dalej o tym.
You can understand this, Bear, can't you? No?
40 lat
you don't understand Polish.
Odeszło I nigdy już
Look at that.
nie
That's his little Soviet car there, the Polish car.
A świat rąk ci
That's how I imagine your dad, an engineer, a professional, you know.
I prosi, żeby brać na karuzeli życia.
Okay, Bear, that was it. There you go. I used to love that TV show.
I can understand. You're Slavic blood. You're Slavic blood.
Yeah.
Polish people are beautiful people, beautiful country. I love Polish people. Always love them. And their culture is like so remarkable. I mean, their
And
music.
I remember that TV show. It used to always be on a Sunday afternoon on SBS. SBS is like our government TV show for foreign sort of stuff. And yeah, I used to watch that. I used to like that. It was always on about 2:00 on a Sunday. 2:00, 3:00, 2:00 or 3:00 on a Sunday.
See, we watch mainly Yugoslavian and American and British stuff. So I know I loved Only Fools and Horses was my favorite show.
Yeah.
When I was growing up. Yeah. Also, Space 1999. That was a British space science fiction series. Mm-hmm. That was one of my favorite shows. And Dynasty was huge, obviously.
That was fantasy, Bear. Fantasy. That's fantasy of the Americans.
Of course,
the Americans.
I'm just trying to remember everything.
I want to ask you something. Somebody who I'm not going to name.
Angelic Slayer says, he knows he has an eagle. Oh, wow. Wow. Go ahead, Archie. I'm going to just grab something. I want to show it to Angelic Slayer. Just go ahead, Archie. I'm listening. Sure. I'm listening.
I was going to show you something. Somebody in the community asked me whether this watch is real or fake. So I thought, Bear, you're a Cartier man.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you whether you think this is real or fake. And
let me see.
Okie dokie, because you love your Cartier, don't you?
Of course I do. Of course I do.
So I said, look, if you're looking at it, if it's real,
it's hard to do. It's hard to do good replicas through the photography. You know that. But okay, let's give it a try. Let's give it a try.
You tell me your opinion. That's. I'm.
What the fuck?
It's a Cartier tank Anglais. I think I worked out what it was just very quickly. MRG 1911, $10. Bear, do you still have your date just with silver dial on Jubilee? I pretty much only wear a couple of date justs at my age, and I loved your channel content. That green looks great too. Thanks.
Yes, I do. I love that one. That's a Jubilee with silver dial and fluted bezel. I also have the Wimbledon smooth bezel oyster bracelet. I have the blue dial fluted on the oyster bracelet blue, and I have this one. And from all of them, I love this one the most. This doesn't look good, Archie. This doesn't.
Okay. Now if you zoom in, I said the same thing. If you really zoom in, it's got the secret signature, and the Gillis shade doesn't look crap, does it?
It doesn't look right. That's what knocks it.
Okay, we'll just leave you out of it at the moment. No disrespect, Irix guy. It's not a great photo. I said, okay. Next thing you want to look at. Next thing you want to look at is the back of the watch. You know, the engraving, where it's got the engraving, because on the fakes, the engraving is shit. Agreed, Bear? Yes? Generally speaking, the engraving is shit, right?
Yeah.
Have a look at this one here, Bear. Tell me what you think.
Yeah, well, go ahead.
See, that looks pretty good to me. I don't know what you think.
That looks fine. Bear? That doesn't look bad.
Look, I'll zoom in. Look at that.
It's very crisp. Yeah.
Look at that. It's Krispy Kreme. Is that Krispy Kreme? What do you think?
That's a Krispy Kreme, Arch. That's a Krispy Kreme.
Okay, it's in poor condition. But it's still. I don't think that looks right. It's not crooked. It's straight. I want you to tell me the clasp. I'm a bit concerned with, Bear.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to show you the clasp. I think this could be the giveaway that it's not real. I want to ask you, You remember what Cartier clasps are like? You know, a steel deployant clasp.
Mhm.
Let's take a look at this, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, we're gonna get you on here. Just I want to hear what you think. Okay. What the hell is this thing going? Here we go. So stop that. There we go. We're gonna have a look at the clasp, and you can. This I'm not sure. What do you think of that? See, that doesn't look right to me.
No.
What do you think?
No, that's not right. That's fake. That
So
doesn't
the whole
look right
watch
at
is
all.
fake? What do you think
No,
of the head?
no. That doesn't mean the whole watch is fake. But this is not healthy.
Pull
The
up,
watch.
That's not how.
pull up the Guilloche on an authentic and compare it to the one you just looked at in the photo.
I guess it
in
doesn't look
photos-
bad. Archie,
Hello,
would you buy
Central
them?
Green Room. Did you want to talk to us, Green Room? Green Room? Obviously, he doesn't. Yeah. So I don't know. What do you think, Bear? Tell me what you. Oh, what the fuck is this, Bear?
That's the Eagle. That's the
Fuck.
model of the from Space 1999.
Where did you get that from?
Oh, I have this for a long time. See how cool that is. That's a great show. My favorite science fiction show. So that's for you, Angelic Slayer. Yeah, he likes it. He likes it, and I will show you another thing I have from. That's just two items I have. That's from the Space 1999. That's pretty cool, eh?
Oh,
Are you
Space.
familiar with? Are you familiar with the show?
Yeah, I know the show. You used to love that. That's a 1960s show.
Yeah. But they played that when I was a kid.
MX5 NC $3 looks legit. Pop in a new battery and off you go.
Who's asking you about this watch, by the way?
They've asked to remain anonymous, Bear.
Okay. So are they looking to buy it?
They kind of found it. It got given to them.
Oh,
They're asking
I
me, is
see.
it real or not? It's in.
Why
What do
didn't
you
just
think?
take it to the
Cartier? Cartier would say, because it's embarrassing when they say, "Oh, it's embarrassing." You understand embarrassment,
Yes.
Bear?
Hello, Archie. Hello. Can you hear me? Okay.
Hello.
So, who is the mysterious owner of this Cartier? You know, do you want to reveal who it is, Archie?
You do it, Green Room.
No, you revealed that it's me.
It's Green Room.
No kidding.
What do you think?
Yeah, a very strange series of events that's unfolded.
You
I
own the
was,
watch, don't you, Green Room?
No, I've been asked. I have a friend that works at a local op shop, and that person knows that I know stuff about watches, so they have come to me with the watch. Asking what do I think about it, and I have gone to Archie and sent him pictures because I know he's dealt with fake Cartiers before.
Yeah.
And I really like this. I mean, this watch is way too. It's quite big. This watch, it's quite big. I think I sent you a picture with it next to a $1 coin.
Could you snag it for $5?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, this is a very close friend, I suppose you could say that. I just don't want to see this close friend of mine ripped off because they kind of work at this op shop that I want to see them basically get it. If it is real, I want them to have it.
Sure.
So
I like the writing on the back. Looks really good. What do you think, Bear?
Yeah, the watch.
Can we bring up the
watch.
Sorry.
That's not really. I didn't like this because that's sort of stenciled on. That's not correct.
Well, can we see the head of the watch that I sent?
Yeah, we did.
Can we see it again? Because there's something I want to point out.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
I sent you more pictures. I sent you the class, but there's a better picture. There's a much better picture I sent you.
but go on. What do you want to say? What are you trying to say?
Well, I think the problem is that I looked and looked and looked at this watch and
I told you what it was called. It's called a.
Yep, yep. And the thing is
Did
that
that
I
help?
can't see. Well, I already figured it out. I already put in the reference number, but issue is.
I think that's a
that-
serial number. I don't think that tells you anything.
Yeah.
I think that's
Well,
a
there's
serial
both.
number.
There's a serial number and there's a it's like two different. I don't know. You're the Cartier guy, not me. But the problem is that I can't find a single example of this piece that does not say automatic.
Yes. Yes, that's a good
Every
point.
single version of this that looks like
automatic on the dial
says
yes.
automatic.
And this is an automatic one, or it's a manual wind?
I think it's a manual wind because it doesn't say.
If you shake it, you could hear the rotor spin around.
Yeah, well,
Does
I
it
have. And
shake?
there's no rotor, no shake.
But you can wind it up manually.
Well, the problem is that if you look at
it could be a quartz one.
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know.
Is it going or it's not going?
No,
Simple
it's
question.
not working. Not working.
But if you wind it, okay, that must be a quartz one.
I can't
ones?
wind it because if you look at the crown is busted
Yeah.
off of it that you notice right away.
No,
with
it's
the
actually
sapphire.
got that crown, that little one there. That's what the crown is. No, it's got that little thing there. That just moves a millimeter.
I sent you a picture, but there's no. Isn't there meant to be like a little sapphire thing inside the?
No, but that circular thing there, the Angolese has that stupid crown like that. I'm not an expert. I never really liked this model. I've never owned one of these models, but from it could be a quartz one then.
Yep.
Why
Okay,
don't you?
Yep.
The photos you took are atrocious. Okay, they're not.
Well,
really
I sent
good
you more
photos.
pictures that were really. I sent you more that on WhatsApp that are much better.
Okay, let me have a look. Let me see if I can find them. Okay, because
don't
I
dox
tell
me,
you the
please.
honest truth, Green Room, I didn't think they were that much chop. You mean the one with the? So you didn't. You sent the one with the face with the dollar coin, right?
Yeah, there's another. I sent you more ones, didn't I?
Yeah, I got them, Bear. I got them. But
anyway, the thing that the date wheel, to me, that felt really good when I was fiddling with that. Like it switches very cleanly.
Here we go, Bear. Have a look at this, Bear. Tell me what you think.
I can't tell on this. I'm sorry.
You can't tell.
Actually, I've sent you better pictures than this. Stop being lazy. I've sent you better pictures.
No, but
Are they changing now?
even you can't. We can't tell from the pictures, man.
Yeah.
It's hard. Like
These
look,
pictures aren't
look
very
at
good.
things
I
I wanna
asked you to
say.
take photos outside, natural light. What does the strap say? Does it say La Mustic?
Why don't you just take it to the AD
Cartier.
and ask them to check it out?
Because I live 3
Because he
hours
lives
away from
200
the local
kilometers away,
Cartier.
yeah.
Yep. Not too.
How much does he want for this?
Well, the store, which is I don't know, I suppose your equivalent of a Brooks Brothers or a isn't that what you guys have? Brooks Brothers, or, used items.
Yes.
They, my good friend that works at the store has asked me. They've said, "What do you think? What do you think it's? Can you value this for us? We think it might. Is it worth something?"
Okay. And
well, that's why I'm trying to figure this out.
Are you doing
Get to the
this?
bottom of
You're doing this as a favor for the friend? You're trying to figure out to help the friend?
Well, the friend may or may not be a family member.
In that case, to be honest with you,
the thing is, you got to fuck around with it. Why would you do this for free? Because the only charity you want to help is the Archieluxury program.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've done an enormous amount of charity work for this very noble cause. But
this is the same charity that used to lock children up in cages and put them on the veranda. But let's not go too far into that one.
What? You never did that. This is
Salvation Army did that. You know that.
I know what
don't
I'm saying. This is not the this isn't the salvos I'm referring to. This is not the op shop that.
Okay. And the Red Cross didn't give any money to victims. They were donated bushfire money, and they decided they wanted to keep the money for themselves. You know about that one, don't you?
I'm not arguing against that. That's true. But it's more of a private little op shop that this friend of mine works for. Not a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Look, I think, to be honest with you, there's positives and there's negatives. For starters, the photos are pretty crappy.
Dude, shut up. They're fine.
You got to take them
Fuck you.
outside. See, the thing that
Fuck you.
I'm not an expert in this model. Okay, for starters, if it was a Cartier Tank Francais, I know that model because I've got one. But this model, you are right. Actually, I have seen a lot of them. They say automatic, but this is probably a quartz version. So they often.
Well, I've looked and looked
version.
and looked. I've looked and looked and looked, and I cannot find this version without it saying automatic. I've looked and looked and looked. I can't find it. Okay, here's a point in favor of it being real, which it probably isn't, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's well worn. There's a lot of gunk and stuff. Someone has really worn this watch for a very long time, I think. Even in the nails, or sorry, not the screws. There's lots. It's very
the
hard
strap
to see.
Cartier? Does it say Cartier on the strap?
It says genuine leather, but it does. There's no Cartier.
Okay, so that's probably non. That's a non Cartier strap, but that could have been changed because it's you know that often happens.
I mean, as I said to you, the clasp feels quite flimsy. It's quite light, but the head of the watch. I mean, it feels very. It's quite heavy. The head of this watch. It's quite.
What would you say, Bear? Tell me, what you reckon, Bear?
There's absolutely no way of saying anything about this. This has to be taken to Cartier to be checked, and that's the end of the story. It needs to be opened. The only thing I can tell you certainly that clasp is not Cartier.
Why don't you take it in when you take your watch into Cove? Cove will be able to tell you.
You reckon he'll know?
He could open it for you and tell you. He could.
Yeah, green room. Look at the Guilloche on the dial.
Guillochet's quite good. The Guillochet's quite good.
Yeah, but
you know what?
Have them look at it. Have them look at it and see what they say.
Yep. I mean, you know, from my inexperienced, I'm not a Cartier person, but I've really looked at this thing up front. I mean, there's no errors in it whatsoever.
See, the thing is, what you want is the often on the fakes, the printing on the dial is pretty crap.
Well,
this printing looks actually pretty good, and the engraving on the back of it, I got to tell you, Bear, it looks pretty good. What do you think, Bear?
I'm going to say this. If I'm buying this as I see it right now, I'll be prepared to risk $200.
Yeah, I reckon 200, yes.
And see what happens. It will be pure gamble, pure gamble.
In green room, you know what? You know that these cases are super soft, so the scratches, that amplifies it. It could be real. But when you look at the dial is what gives it away for me. I mean, I may be wrong.
What do you think, Green Irex guy? You're the expert, the raccoon expert. Real or fake? Give me your verdict.
I'm going to say 85% fake.
Bear,
I actually agree with him. If I'm doing that estimate, I'd say 85% it's fake.
1 point in favor of it. You look at the 7.
Take that with a Polaroid, Dirk Diggler. Yeah.
Look, I sent you a much better picture of this on your WhatsApp, and you are not showing it, Archie. What else aren't you showing?
Could you tell me which one's the much better? The dollar coin.
I think there's another one.
With the dollar coin? Which one? Which one is?
I might need to share it. Yeah,
you share it then.
You're not gonna...
Oh.
What?
I just saw your tooth again. Oh.
Yeah, I'll give that to Cove. What you don't see in this picture, you look at the 7. What I learned about Cartier is that
it's got the secret signature there, but the fakes have the secret. The fakes have the secret signature too. So that's.
But I mean, I really looked at this secret signature at the 7.
Yeah, how you got to zoom into that? How good is that? Zoom like a Mazda.
I really looked up close to it, and I didn't see it. I mean,
Neo, does it say Cartier on the 7? Yes, it does. It's got that hidden double.
Yeah, but that's easy. Every fake has that. It's not
no big.
Only
deal.
like a yeah.
What are you drinking there? Vodka. Look at that.
Yeah.
Bear is drinking vodka. Fuck me dead. That's a good discussion for the channel, but is it real or not? Because people often come up and ask you, do people ask you stupid questions because they know you collect watches? They ask you things like this, Bear?
Is that a real Rolex?
What do they say to you?
Is that a real Rolex?
And what do you say, Bear?
Is that fake? Is that real? How much was it?
I usually say that. I mean, if they bring it to me in person, if I actually hold the watch, I'm pretty good, I can tell. That's no problem at all. But if they send me pictures, I usually say, unfortunately, from the pictures, you cannot say. Especially with today, replicas, they make them like really fucking aesthetically identical. So you really have to listen to the movement. You have to look at the quality of the bracelet. You have to look at the clasp. You have to look at the dial very closely. I mean, the details are there. You just need to have it actually physically in
Devil
hand.
is in the detail.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I can recognize by the sound of the movement. Rolex movement sound is a very, very specific sound.
Mind you, that new 72-hour movement is a bit noisier.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think of that 72-hour? Dirk Diggler, $2 shroom. If I bought Folex, would you throw it through in the tooth?
Well, you know that him was so bad to me. He treated me so poorly, I'm probably not going to give my tooth to him. You know that. If you fuck around
Is
with
it
me,
is it
shit,
just
buy my
me or
watch.
his sound is all fucked?
Yeah, I got the audio problem too.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
your green room. Your mic is all fucked up.
Yeah.
Still.
I'm feeling down today, Bear.
Better
I'm gonna
now?
have a ginger beer. Is that okay? Can I have a ginger beer with sugar or no sugar?
Yeah, go for whatever you like.
Fucking.
Whatever you like. I'm gonna have a drink too. I'm gonna go grab a drink. You have a super chat.
What about, is my mic better?
Yeah, it's
Yes,
better
it is
now.
better.
Hello, is
Here
my
we
mic
go.
better?
Swinton Kankaru, $2. Hello from Detroit. How are we this evening? We're a little bit down. Vlad.
Yeah. Nice to see somebody from Detroit. I love Detroit very much.
Here we go.
Very
I'm
much.
having a Saxby's ginger beer.
Nice. You like that, eh?
Yeah. Scotty bought this for me. You know that? Scotty did.
Good.
1 minute. I had to break off ice. I got ice in my hand. Let me throw that. By the way, Bear, I've been doing washing for my son, my 29-year-old son. I've got a basket of washing to go. And I've just shown it to you. There we go. It's the basket of washing to go, and I've done about twice as much as that. Any comment, Bear?
No. You know my opinion on that. Super chat from Klonger 5877.
Klonger 5877, $10.
Thank you very much, sir.
Tribute. Would you actually date any of these women who go on a dating site called Nude HD? I mean, what sort of women? You know what I said to one woman?
That's all.
I wouldn't date
bullshit.
a woman. I wouldn't date a woman who knew the truth about me. You know that, Bear? You know that, Bear? I wouldn't date a woman who would date a guy like me.
I believe. That's funny. That's funny. What are we looking at?
This is the side of his watch. The crown's busted off there. Should have a blue sapphire on, but that doesn't mean anything. I love you, Bear. Can I say that to you? I love you.
I love you too, Archie, very much.
Scott, £1.80. Morning, evening, gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Scott.
I'm going to drive my BMW. I don't give a fuck about the kilometers anymore, Bear. Can I say that to you?
Yeah, you can say whatever you like, and why not? It's yours to drive.
It's actually BMW Finance Australia's to drive, but hey. I made the payment this month, Bear. It'll start.
Good news. That's good news.
Tell me, Bear. you lived in Yugoslavia. Your dad was into cameras. He was into Hasselblad. You never liked Hasselblad? That's an amazing.
Oh,
It's a
no, I love it.
medium format.
Love it.
You would have had amazing photos.
Yeah. He did an
How did he
amazing job.
process the fucking things?
He had his own lab. I remember that. He would set up a lab in a bathroom. So it was funny because he would say before he goes to work in a lab, anyone needs to use the bathroom now, go. And you had to use the bathroom, blah, blah, blah. Then he turns the lights off. He's got that infrared lights. It was like in the briefcase style thing that you open, you assemble, and then some additional parts, and then he starts developing. I remember that smell of that chemical, specific chemical they used to develop that. Yeah, he was a proper hobbyist. He would do everything from scratch. He liked the creative. He liked the creative component, creative part of it. And oh, this is your favorite car.
Yeah, MX-5 NC. That's the NC version. $3. Would love to see Mr. Smelly on more often. Yes, he's a great guy.
Was Mr. Smelly on your stream, Archie?
He's
I like
been on
Mr.
here
Smelly.
a few times.
I like Mr. Smelly very much.
Bear, talk to me. I want to talk to you about you in America, you in Yugoslavia, and you're thinking, fuck, Canada's the country to go. You got your uncle comes in a big fucking Cadillac with a fucking American and a Yugoslav flag. Fuck me.
Yeah,
dead.
it was
Fuck
not
me
really
dead.
Canada. It was more America.
He came to Yugoslavia with the Cadillac. How the fuck did he do that?
He flew there. They shipped it. He flew, and the car came with the ship, and then you pick it up. You send your car like ahead of time.
What do people think of him when he drives around in a Cadillac in Yugoslavia?
Oh, he was bigger than he was
Did he have
fucking
a big gold chain around his neck?
No, I remember he was dressed very classy, had a beautiful suit. He always reminded me in his dressing style like a Kennedy. He always had that little white thing in his pocket, right? And always the suit, always tie, very elegant guy. Yeah, he was. He knew how to dress. He knew how to act. He was interesting guy.
Was that the same guy you went to work in Canada for?
Mm-hmm.
It was harder working for him then. You could see how he made the money. It was no good.
Yeah.
What's that noise for?
I don't know. Who is that?
I don't know.
It's Jero.
Yeah, it was a very, that's right, Angelic Slayer. Hasselblad medium format was a moon camera. That's correct. And this is another reason that my dad wanted it.
That was so expensive, Bear. They were so expensive.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. He worked a lot. He worked for American money, for American dollars, right?
What lenses did he have for that Hasselblad? Or you don't remember? You don't care?
No, I care. I actually care. That part I really enjoyed.
Juro's in hell. Juro's in hell there. Jono, $2. Opinion on Weiss made in America based on Cow 1003. Weiss. What's the Weiss watch? Weiss watch. Weiss.
Well, bring it up. I did hear about them, so I am familiar with it. But bring it up. Weiss 1003. Let's see how it looks. Let's figure it out.
Let's bring this fucker up, Bear. Let's bring this fucker up. Let's bring the fuckeroony up, Bear. Let's bring her up, Bear. You know, there's nothing good. I honestly don't understand why we even have Jiro on our stream at times. You know that? He's a fucking waste of space at times. You know that? He really gets the bad mood, doesn't he? I mean,
honestly, I cannot describe to you how much I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck.
If he bothers me or anything, I just turn the camera and sound off, and I take a break. That's okay, no big deal.
These are the Weiss watches. Is there anything you like here, Bear?
Well, let me take a look. Can you do the specific caliber he's asking for? 1003 to the Weiss WEISS 1003.
I think this is it here.
Yeah. Just the different options on a dial. Look at this one here. It has actually showing at the back movement, so you can actually take a look at that. There's interesting picture there where it shows the front and the movement. What is that, micro rotor? What do we have? I can't see well.
No, it's just manual
this is manual wind.
Manual wind, Bear.
Well, it's not. It's
nothing
it's
exciting
actually
about the look of the fonts. Nothing fucking made USA made caliber 10. It's okay. How much are they? How much is this garbage, Bear? Tell me that. How much is this garbage? Tell me that, Bear.
I wouldn't necessarily call it a garbage. It doesn't look like a garbage. It's a micro brand, right?
Uses 316L steel, 42 mil diameter.
Nice diameter.
It uses a ETA Unitas.
Nothing wrong with that.
6497.
Yeah, that's okay. I kind of like
It's
that.
Same. They use that in some PAMs, by the way. And the price, the strap, American made. It's a leather strap. How much? How much?
I think the most.
Fuck me dead. 9,000 US, Bear.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Let's back the truck up. There is a limited edition. They're all at 2,500 for the stainless steel. There are two made-to-order 18K gold ones for 9. Okay, so 2.5.
Yeah,
2250 US.
Okay, so this is a watch you probably can get for $1,500. That's not bad, right? It's a nice watch. It's a good movement. And I think what people would love most about it is the fact that it's made in United States. So you take a certain patriotic fucking thing, right? Feeling proud, you're supporting.
I'm proud to be an American. At least I know I'm free.
Yeah, and then you can proudly say that you have American horology on your wrist. So that's a kind of cool thing about that watch. If this is made in Swiss, it would not be even acknowledged.
Yugoslavians aren't really proud to be Americans, are they? NATO forgot you boys, didn't they?
Yeah, no. We are not big fans of what they have done to us. We kind of don't like when they kill our children. You know, it's
nothing personal.
Nah, it's a bit personal though, but that's okay.
Hey, 200-300 years from now, the timepiece gentleman will be looked back at as one of the most important horological figures of all time, right next to you, Archie.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, going back to that Cartier, let's just say if it is real.
Yes.
Any idea how much it may be worth?
It's in really poor condition, no box papers. It's a quartz model.
You would have to do full service on it.
Yep.
Yeah, you're going to have to put a lot of money in. You know what I mean? You'd have to get a new strap. Strap would be like $400 for a Cartier leather strap. The buckle, I'm not sure whether that buckle is real or not.
No, it's not. That I would say, if everything we see is correct, it's actually real.
That's what I don't like. I don't like the fact that it's got a mixture of real and non-real stuff. That always worries me, Bear. That's often a bad sign.
I would not buy it, but I would say if you really want to, $200 to $400. That's it. Maximum.
What do you think, Archie?
Look, if it's real, you'd have to do it up a bit. It's kind of a probably 2.5, 1,000 if it's only a quartz one, but see, it's only
If it's a quartz and in a perfect condition and everything is done, it's at $2,500. Take out of it $1,000 you need to pay for the service and whatever parts you need to add, the missing crown, maybe new module and all other bullshit that quartz might need. Maybe the new polishing, you need the fucking new crystal or whatever the fuck else you might need, ends up costing you about $2,000. So there you come down to $500. That's what it's worth.
So the thing is, well, I actually rather like it because it's rectangular. I've never had a rectangular watch before. Problem is, it's way too big.
You can buy.
It worries me that Bear. I really hate these fakes. You waste a lot of time looking. Is this real? Is it not real?
You can buy nice tank for $1,500. Okay, $1,500, nice tank. If you're okay with quartz.
It's even worth jumping on the train to get this thing proven if it's real.
Well,
you're going to see Cove anyhow, aren't you?
True.
It's embarrassing when it's fake. It's very embarrassing.
Well, it's not embarrassing if I just walk in and say, "Look, I'm pretty sure it's fake." Maybe it's not. I don't know.
No, don't say that. Just basically bring it and say, "Hey, listen, this is somebody's asking me. I'm not an expert. Can you take a look and tell me? And if it's fake,
I would go to Cove first and ask Cove, is this real or not?
Yeah, I'll go ask Cove. Yeah, ask him.
If he's not sure, then you can take it to them. Because it's really embarrassing when you go into these. They hate people who go in there, don't they, Bear? These snooty stores.
Yeah.
As if you walk in there with this piece of shit. They just love to laugh at you and make you feel small, don't they, Bear? Are these stores pretentious, Bear? What's the most pretentious store you've ever been in, Bear?
I do like Unitas Movement, by the way. I do like
the most pretentious store you've been in, Bear?
Most pretentious, probably Fifth Avenue, Rolex Boutique.
What did they say to you?
Well, I walked in and they had nothing, and they were just there staring, doing nothing, and I walked around, not much to see, and I walked out. That's it. They didn't really say anything.
Hello, Mr. Bear. What did they say?
No, they didn't. They did not acknowledge me walking in. They did not acknowledge me. I have to say, my best experiences from the boutiques were with Breitling. They were fantastic. Panerai, they were fantastic. IWC was fantastic. Vacheron was fantastic. That's about it.
You know, it's funny, the Rolex boutique on Fifth Avenue, you would think it would be a big store, but it's
it's small.
Like it's a straight shot, and that's it. There's a counter to the right.
Yeah, that's it. So most pretentious store, I don't know. I never really thought like that. So,
do you like pretentious stores, Bear?
I like product they offer. Actually, I've been in Louis Vuitton store. They were fantastic. I've been at Hermes store. They were fantastic. I was impressed, actually, how fantastic they were. Tiffany, fantastic.
Did you ask for a Birkin?
No, I did not. I just looked it up. I just looked around and I am not as, to me, I'm not really into it. So it was more a curiosity than anything else.
What are you into, Bear? Tell me this. Why don't you get a Cadillac for yourself? You're in fucking Canada. Why don't you get a Cadillac? I don't understand this.
Bear, that DSG gearbox in your Volkswagen Jetta, it's going to explode. It's going to cause you problems. You're going to have to sell half your watch collection.
You know what's funny, Green Room? My Audis have been full of MMI errors, and I've got
your Jetta's been good.
Yeah,
you've got a modern Jetta. You have a modern one.
It's good.
You got a manual Jetta. IREX guy's got a manual, don't you?
No, it's automatic, but it's the SEL. It's just it's not the high horsepower Jetta. I miss the Audi acceleration, but I don't miss all the electronics issues.
Here, Swinton Kangara, $2. I got the same experience as Bear at Boucherat.
Formerly known as Tourneau.
Yeah.
Just going back to the whole Volkswagen Jetta thing.
Why did they rename to Boucherat?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Maybe they're trying to promote that Boucher brand or whatever. I don't. Carl, what is it? Carl
The DSG
Boucher?
gearbox is a bitch. You know that? Sealed for life.
You see, the thing is that I had a good friend of mine. He had one of the earlier models of the Jetta, like maybe 2012 or something. I don't remember. But once the gearbox started acting up, it was all downhill. He quickly got rid of it because you know, there's two of them. But I'm sure
You know why I got rid of my Audi, right?
Please tell us.
So basically, you know, they had the used cars and they were going for a premium, so I was able to get rid of it for a premium.
Oh yes, I remember watching your video.
Yeah,
you jumped in the air and faded. Yep.
Yeah, and then I dumped it into the Jetta, but you know, when everything becomes normal again with the supply chain, I want to get a BMW 2 Series. I like that, you know, very short. You know, the coupe, not the 4-door, just 2-door.
So you had the
Eric's guy, Dirk Diggler, says that you drive the General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard.
Now that wouldn't be fuel efficient, so I probably wouldn't drive it now. But that's a cool car.
That is a cool car. I like that show. I like that. I like that.
I mean, that's so strange, RX guy, that you bought an Audi, you drove it around, you had some fun with it, and you're able to sell it for more than what you bought it for.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was a weird economic condition. I mean, you know,
Very
why not
strange.
take advantage of it? And that was I'm in the United States, so that was. It may not have been that way across the world, but
Bear. I used to like BJ and the Bear as a kid. You know that truck show?
The truck show. Yeah.
I wanted to drive a Kenworth K100. That's called a K100 cab over.
Super chat, Archie, from a dear friend from Detroit.
Winston Kenjaro, $2. Boucher actually bought out Torno. Got you.
There you go. So.
Why, Bear? You
Is that a
really like this
Moser?
watch? It's an IWC port. See, I don't know if I like the burgundy. It's so in your face.
It's so
I've got
cool.
a burgundy Ulysses Norden. I love it. It's unique.
It's so cool. So you don't like the new Aqua Time, Omega, Aqua Terracotta?
I like the 57. I like the 57 better.
No, but you don't like the red. There is a whole lot of new red dials coming out, and it's a new craze. It's a new trend. Everybody seems to like red dials.
Yeah, burgundy's hot. I mean, I would never sell it, but my Maxi Marine Diver, it's got a burgundy dial, and it's gone up on Chrono 24. I mean, I didn't get it to buy and flip, but it's a unique look.
Archibald's blue. He only wants blue dials, or white or black. He doesn't accept any other colors. Even green, he's not crazy about.
Super chat.
Ooh.
Air King Ben, $10. Good day, gentlemen. Looking forward to meeting you in Sydney, Arch. Yes, we are indeed.
Now listen. You guys just pretend I'm not here because I've been doing a very good job at avoiding Air King Ben's absolute bombardment of text messages about this trip. You guys just say I'm not here, okay?
He loves you. You know that?
And I love Air King Ben. He's doing a fantastic job at organising this thing. We're keeping things secret.
We're going to have
Gonna
an
be a big
amazing
secret.
time thanks to Air King.
I've
Isn't
got a
that
big,
beautiful?
I've got a big special surprise waiting for you, Archie. Big and special. It's going to be a real bomb, I suppose you could say.
Do you like that, Archie?
I do. It's actually fucking, that Aquaterra is fucking gorgeous.
But you don't like my IWC. That's
I'm just
interesting.
in a bad mood today. I lost Vlad, okay? I'm argumentative.
That's okay, Archie. I think I'm gonna buy this.
Why don't you buy the 57 first? That's what I would buy, Bear. Get the 57, man.
I bought 57. Which 57?
57 Seamaster. The Meister. Meister. The Seameister. Complete the set, Bear.
You think so, eh?
No, I think they... No, you don't think so? What do you think?
I like it.
Filler.
I
What do you
like-
think of filler? Buying filler, Bear.
Actually, I don't see these as a filler. I actually love these.
Mm-hmm.
I actually love them.
What do you love most in life, Bear?
Food and sex. What about you, Archie?
You can't. Which one? If you had a choice.
Oh, that's a tough choice. Super chat from CS.
CS $5. RGM is the best US maker of watches now. They bought machinery from Breguet years ago and make really nice pieces like the Pennsylvania Tourbillon.
Do they have a cheesesteak in that?
Is this something that you're suggesting? Is this what you're
You know what?
talking about?
I actually prefer the 57 version. I don't know if I like that one. That's cheaper.
How'd you get the Railmaster the Bear has? It's a cool watch. Get the Railmaster,
Railmaster.
Archie. You gotta get the Railmaster.
It's a bit expensive. That's the only problem. Is it's. Hey, by the way,
Archie, gotta get
Bear,
the
can I ask you
Railmaster.
something? You know my finances. Should I be paying some debt off before I buy any more watches? What do you think?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely, Bear.
I don't think. Would you get the? How do you like the blue one?
That's better. Yeah, I like
that's
that.
quite nice, Bear.
I know you love blue, eh?
I'm just going to have a toilet break. 1 hour, 51 minutes in, Bear. I'm going through a
Yeah,
toilet
go ahead.
break.
You know what?
Go
You've been
ahead,
doing
go
better
ahead.
lately, Archie. You've been doing much better with staying on the chair there. So I'm noticing improvement. You've been a very good boy, Archie. Very, very good. So you're going to go now?
I'll be back.
Okay.
So what about
So,
Breitling Super Ocean Heritage 2?
Which one?
Super
Okay, see?
Ocean Heritage 2 ceramic.
Oh, I like that watch a lot.
The problem's the loom. The loom is so unimpressive. If they could fix that, it'd be perfect.
Which is, what is that?
This one I got in, let's see, I got it in 2019 in St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands.
So what would you like them to fix?
The loom on the hands is not good.
I don't care that much about that. Do you care really that much about it?
Well, I do, because all my other pieces, Ulysses Norden has the best loom, Panerai, of course the Rolex and Tudor, they always, they have good loom as well, but this one is pitiful. That's the pitfall of the Super Ocean Heritage 42 is the loom. The bracelet's great. I like the bracelet. The clasp.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful
Yeah,
bracelet, Milanese.
Clasp, they're kind of, it feels like it'll wear out if it was my only wear, but I mean, it's comfortable.
Super chat from Neo, $1.99. Sell Birkin now, buy Rolex in February. Why February? You think that Rolex is going further down in pricing? Is that why you're suggesting that, Neo? Or what's your thought process on that? Yeah, that bracelet is beautiful. Shark mesh or whatever, Milanese, whatever you want to call it. I had that watch, but not on that bracelet. Not on that bracelet. No, yes, I did. Black.
Yeah, you got the black one.
That's right. I had it. Yeah, I forgot. I sold it. And I had the Super Ocean, not Heritage, Super Ocean on the rubber, blue. And I also sold that.
Did it have the rubber in the bezel?
Yes.
That's what strayed me away from that. I couldn't.
Yeah, many people don't like that, but actually aesthetically it's kind of cool. It's a very diver look. But the new ones, I think they did a beautiful job, and I would say I'm very close to buying it. I think I'm kind of trying to figure out which one is my favorite, and I think it's a 42 millimeter black with the white and then black, the kind of sector dial feel.
Yeah.
And it's very cool. The only thing I don't like is the minute hand with the square or whatever you want to call it, snowflake. But it is a part of their heritage. If you go back to their pieces from the past, you can see they had watch like that. And yeah, I think Breitling is doing a lot of nice things. I had a chance to see the new Navi timer, mint green dial. Fucking gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Pistachio, was it the AV8?
Yes.
Pistachio dial, that looks really nice.
You know, I held that. I was considering it, and you know why I did not buy it?
Why is that?
It's way too thick.
Really?
For what it is. See, when I buy a thick diver, let's say IWC Aqua Timer, I'm fine with that. But when I'm buying a chronograph, I really have an issue if chronograph is too thick. This is also why Tudor chronographs bothered me. They're too thick as well. This new Navi timer is built differently. Size is smaller, 41 millimeter, and the thickness is about 13. So it looks much more proportional than the pistachio. You know, pistachio is a nice colored dial. I'll give you that.
It's a nice color. What was funny, you said that about the thickness. I got the Tudor, reverse Panda, and on paper it was too thick, but when I put it on my wrist, it's not bad. I mean, it's. I don't like the original Black Bay, but the Tudor Chrono, even though it is thick, proportionally, I think it wears well.
Yes, I agree, because in its core, it's a dive watch.
Right. Yeah, and it's got the screw down and pushers and the.
Right. While the pistachio one in its core is a dress watch.
Yeah, and it needs to be smaller. I got you. I agree. Hey, we got a super chat, Bear.
Yeah, Humble Pine. So nice to see you, Humble Pine. Love you, Humble Pine. $9.99. Cheers to Bear, Green Room, and Irix. I can't remember the host of the show name, but I think he's Australian. So cheers to what's his name too. Cheers. His name is Archibald Chesterfield III, and he's Australian of Ukrainian background. He's a very nice guy and a very nice fella. Loves luxury goods. And yeah, we'll make sure that he sees your wonderful super chat and message when he comes back from the toilet break. So yeah, that's the reason why Irix. But Breitling is doing a lot of good things. I am fan, by the way, of those B01 movement Tudor chronographs, especially because they're using a movement which in Breitling costs $10,000 at a much better price point. And they're actually you're right, they're not, the proportions are right. You have the reverse Panda, right?
Right, reverse. Yeah, the white kind of made it look a little bit big because of the visual, the visual trick of the white dial.
It's a nice watch. It's a very nice watch. I have to say, one of my favorite Tudors for sure. Archie, a couple of super chats, big boy.
Super chats, Pine Barrel, $10. Cheers to
No, not Pine Baron. No.
Humble Pine.
Thank you.
Humble Pine. Cheers to Bear, Green Room, and RX. I can't remember the host of the show's name, but I think he's Australian. So cheers to what's his name too. Thank you, Humble Pine.
And Neo
$2. Sell Birkin now. Buy Rolex in February. And CS $5. RGM is we did that one. That was the Pennsylvania Tourbillon, Bear. I got to tell you, Bear. You know what I'm thinking of doing, Bear? Just enjoying my stuff. I want to wear it, Bear. Why don't you wear your fucking things?
I am. I'm going to wear it. What do you want me to
wear? Wear your panda. Wear your panda. Wear your gold day dates. What's the fucking point of owning this garbage if you're not going to wear the fucking thing?
I'll wear a nice watch.
Pontiff, what you going to wear to Sydney and Melbourne?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, I'm going to wear... I'm gonna have to
Can
wear
you
the
wear the
Sky
Explorer
Dweller, I
2 for
think.
me? I want to see what the Explorer 2 looks like in person.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
sorry,
do
you
that.
have to. You have to wear the. Yeah, of course, you have to wear the Sky Dweller.
Tribute
fair
to
enough. Fair enough. Yep.
Good friend, bondage and discipline. I mean, I love that watch too. Don't get me wrong. Ooh, Bear. I'm wearing the Subbit today. I love the subby. Bear, can I say something to you? What do we do in life? What do we do? What do we aim? What's the aim? What's the meaning of life? Have you worked that out yet?
Well, we need to leave a specific legacy behind us. We have to try to achieve as many goals and objectives we put ahead of us. We have to raise our kids right. We have to leave behind us good financial support for those we love. And we have to try to help as many people as we can in the path to our end. That's a good life.
What age would you like to live to, Bear?
If I reach 80, I'd be very surprised.
Why you say surprised? That's not fucking nice. That's not far away.
Pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised. I'm not a guy that's very concerned and worried about when my life is going to end. But I do want to spend more time with my son and my wife, that's for sure.
I'm looking forward to spending time with you in Sydney, Arch. It's going to be a blast.
Now, are you coming to United States in October?
You betcha.
I may try to fly.
What is that? What is that thing you're wearing there, Bear?
It's a shirt.
It's a Mont
It's a polo
Blanc.
shirt.
Do you think Bear will last longer than his DSG gearbox?
Good question.
Why is Volkswagen tied to that DSG shitbox? Can I ask you that?
Because they own Vag, owns Volkswagen, Audi. They also have Lamborghini. And,
Bentley.
Bentley, yep.
Skoda.
Skoda, yep. Across the pond.
You really like this Mont Blanc shit, Bear?
I love this one watch. This one is so pretty. So pretty. Look at
Bear.
that beautiful dial.
Would you ever buy a place in Florida?
No. Fuck no. Like
Yeah,
big
just
no.
got OC in the chat room. OC, you have been a
Original
very
OC.
naughty boy,
Enjoy
OC.
the rise of the resistance. Best ride ever.
Very naughty OCs. A naughty, naughty boy.
I don't like Florida. If I
You
go to
don't?
US, if I go for my personal pleasure, I want to go to city like New York.
Have you been to Yellowstone National Park?
Yes. Yes.
What did you think?
I couldn't fucking care less.
What?
I couldn't care less.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. It
Did
doesn't
your
do
wife
anything
like
for me.
it?
Yeah. I didn't. I don't care.
You don't like the wilderness?
Fuck no. My favorite
Have you
camping
been
is
to
in
the
Four
Yukon?
Seasons.
Have you been to the Yukon?
No. I just worked there according to Goldberg. I clean rooms in Yukon. No, I never been in Yukon. I'm not a big fan of I had enough camping and nature while I was in the military, fucking up to here. Okay? So now if I want to do traveling, I want to travel where there is at least Rolex boutique.
What rank
Four
were you in the
Seasons-
military, Bear?
I wasn't very high rank, lieutenant.
Still an officer. You got to drink in the officer's mesh.
Yes, yes, still an officer. I'm impressed you know that. That's where it actually, the officer level starts at lieutenant.
There's ensign, isn't there? Ensign?
I don't know what that means.
Don't you watch Star Trek?
No, I'm a Star Wars. I'm not a Star Trek.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah. Bear.
Dan, if you're gonna write that I was in Srebrenica, at least try to spell Srebrenica properly. And no, I wasn't in Srebrenica, unfortunately.
Bear.
Gee, Archie, time is certainly ticking until the Sydney trip.
It really is.
10 days,
It's
I
only,
think.
Yeah, a week away.
gonna,
Or less than, almost just over a week away.
We're going to, I guess you could say, we're going to have a blast.
he
I'm
worries
trying to say
me,
I'm
Bear.
gonna
This
fucking
green
bomb
room,
you. I'm gonna
this
bring a
green room
bomb and
guy
fucking
really
kill you.
does
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
bomb me. Let me
Yeah.
say this to you, Bear. I got to tell you, you could bring that watch down with you. You could bring that watch down with
I
you
could
when
show
you
it to
come
you.
to meet us.
I could.
Bear,
Yes, sir.
you don't like the wilderness. You'd
No.
never buy a big those big campers,
Oh,
Montebago.
fuck no. What the fuck trailer trash bullshit. No. No. When I
Some of those are
travel,
expensive. They're expensive.
when I travel, I like a beautiful hotels, great accommodation with nice dining. I like to visit museums. I like to visit shopping malls. I like to visit exclusive places that sell luxury items. I like to see great architecture. I like to see beautiful bridges. That's the
Have you
stuff I
toured
enjoy.
Europe much yourself? Have you toured Europe?
Yeah, I've been in Europe pretty much everywhere.
Italy,
Yes,
Venice,
yes.
Rome.
Venice smells. Venice is a very stinky place.
I see.
And it's I can understand why Ocean gets fed up with tourists because it's so overwhelming with the amount of people there. It is quite annoying. And I can imagine if you live there, it would bother anyone because it's so over. It takes too much. It's too many people. It's way too many people to actually enjoy. Super chat.
Swinton Ken Kangaroo, $2. Is there any chance to have Prophet on sometime? We love Prophet. Prophet's a great guy.
Yeah, you invited him numerous times, right?
Yeah, he's welcome anytime. You been to Germany, Bear?
Yeah, Germany is very, I don't know, to be honest with you, Germany didn't do much for me. I'm going to say where I liked the most, it was Portugal.
Have you been to the south of France? Like the countryside of France? How was that?
Yeah. I like, I like Paris too, but it's also very overwhelming. Pine Baron Super Chat.
The Pine Baron, $5. Star Trek is for commies. Star Wars is good versus evil.
That's right, Pine Baron. The Pine Baron knows the stuff. Yeah, I would say actually I enjoyed the most Greece. I love Greece. I love Greece so much, and the islands, the Athens, the history, the culture, the food, the people. I love the Istanbul and people in Turkey are so fucking awesome and welcoming. And food is amazing and so much to see and great things to buy. And it's a good value and you can get a really great silver and leather and it's so fucking cool. I loved, Italy was too much. It's too obvious and too many tourists. I love the island. I really enjoyed in the island. I love Scotland. Yeah. Dublin is fantastic. I love Dublin also. What else? Paris was overwhelming. It's dirty. It is dangerous. It is restricted areas. It is always some kind of fucking construction shit everywhere, and it wasn't fun. Overpriced big time. What else?
Easy to get ripped off over there. Bear.
I never been in. I've been in Czech Republic, and Prague is remarkable city with so much to see, and people are fantastic. Poland has always my heart is in Poland. But I never been up there going toward Russia. I was actually planning to go to St. Petersburg and Moscow. That was our trip plan. But then the fucking COVID happened and then the war happened. So that shit is out of, that's the end of that. Yeah, Berlin is cool. I agree, Andre. Berlin is very cool. I've been in Amsterdam. Amsterdam is fucking crazy party city. And it was so weird to see the red light district, and Dutch people are fucking awesome and daring and fun and not boring, and the women are gorgeous, and there's all these bicycles everywhere, and the food is cool, and they have these joint bars, but I'm not into joints anyway. But it's just interesting. It's different, right? And it's kind of cool how you can do a fast trip between the London and Amsterdam and Bristol and so on. Like all that circle you can do actually in a couple of days.
You've been to London, of course. What do you think of Heathrow Airport?
It's a shit show.
I can't, but that's supposed to be one of the best. Heathrow is one of the oldest airports in the world, and it's garbage.
But it's oldest. That's the problem, actually. This is why in US the airports in New York and that are not really utilized as that. They have Atlanta Airport is the most important airport in US. It's not.
Which one?
It doesn't. Atlanta, where Timmy is. That's the airport that connects most of international flights.
Hartsfield International Airport.
I have to say that's a zoo. Frankfurt is a fucking nightmare. Holy shit, what an airport. It's crazy. It's crazy. I always like to travel. I like traveling with Dutch airlines. I love Dutch. I fucking love Dutch.
KLM.
Yes, yeah. And come to Blackpool or Rio. I've been in Rio, Paolo. I've been in Rio. I actually have a couple of friends there, and we connected when they were playing my club in Belgrade, Partizan Belgrade, and then we remained friends after that. Yeah, Wales is also fantastic and beautiful people. Where else? Well, Switzerland, I've never been in Switzerland. I wish I went because I see some things I would really like to see.
I thought you would have gone to the Rolex.
I've never been. I would want to, of course, Archie, of course.
Yeah, Mario says Singapore. I love Singapore Airport. That's one of my favorite airports.
See, you explored that part of the world. I've been mainly Europe.
Yeah. See, the difference is it's a very long way away for me to go to Europe and that.
Same for me going, yeah.
I went to Frankfurt Airport because I was going to Ukraine in the 90s. And I've also been to Heathrow, which I thought honestly, I went to Heathrow. I thought this is garbage. It was shit. Okay.
I think the biggest airport in Europe is Frankfurt. That's what I think
massive.
it is.
That's massive. It's massive.
For sure.
I'd love to go to Paris. I really want to go to Paris. Is it like
it's
midnight in Paris? See, the problem in Paris is, Bear, you've got to stay at a fancy hotel, and they're fucking expensive.
Yeah, I agree. Very expensive. London and Paris are stupidly overpriced. Also, you have this picture of Paris, right, which is very romantic and it's beautiful. And then when you're there, it's all not like that. It's different. It's too much, too many. It's very filthy. People, they just don't care, man. They throw shit everywhere. People are filthy. They don't respect their own city. Tourists are even worse. There's a construction everywhere, and it's too many people. It's congestion. It's just too much, and I don't like that. I get anxiety attack on that. Honestly, it bothers me. In US, I love New York. I love Boston. Chicago is fucking mediocre. I hate Los Angeles. It's fucking disgusting. I regret going there. I would never go to Los Angeles again. I've never been in Vegas. Not really driven to go there. I'm very emotionally connected with Detroit because of the sports. All my sport teams are in Detroit, so I have that connection there. And what else in the States? I don't know. That's about it. I love my two favorite cities are always going to be New York and London. London because of my youth and because it's amazing. And you've seen it. London is a remarkable city.
London is
remarkable city. The fucking history in London, it's like I always laughed at the comments. Somebody was asking a guide in England, in London, how do they keep these lawns so beautiful? And his response was, he says, the first couple of centuries you figure it out, and the next few centuries you improve, and then for the rest of the time it's perfect, which shows you the depth of what London is. It's a centuries and centuries. It's a modern Rome. I mean, New York and London, in my opinion, share that title of the modern
You like
Rome.
New York?
Love New York. Love New York. Love New Yorkers. Love their attitude. And even if it's congested, it's okay. They know how to fucking handle it. They know how to be full of people. You fucking go to Paris, they're fucking lost in space. They cannot handle it. Everything collapses. The two places I hated because of congestion is Paris and Venice. And I'm not fucking joking. I'm not doing shtick because of Oishin. Ask him next time. It smells. It stinks. It's like that water is not clean. Okay, that water is like raw sewage. It's like a sewage water. It's not pristine. No, fuck. It's a shit. There's a shit in it. Smells like pieces. I'm not bullshitting. I'm telling you the truth. Super chat from our friend from Detroit.
Swinton Kengangaru, $5. I already know, Arch, you will try to score a Birkin or a Kelly in Paris if you go there. I got to be totally honest with you. My spending days on that are over now, Bear.
You know what? I watched actually YouTube channel because of you, and they were in France trying to score the Birkin, and they didn't score. They didn't score it, but apparently it's cheaper if you buy there.
Yeah, and you can just walk in and make an appointment to see if you can get one, but it's difficult, Bear.
I couldn't care less.
It's the games they play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see, Hans, yeah.
Sewage smell is bad late spring, summer in Venice. Bear is right.
Yeah.
And we got J617, $2. Montenegro is amazing, minus recent shooting.
Yeah, there was a recent incident in Cetinje, capital of Montenegro, where some crazy fucking person killed a bunch of people. But yeah, Montenegro is amazing. Croatian coast is beautiful. If you go to Croatia, you should definitely visit Dubrovnik. You should visit Split. Their coast is way nicer than Italian coast on Adriatic. Italian coast cannot fucking come close to Croatians. And I mean, their food is fantastic. All the great seafood, grilled
I'll tell you what
seafood.
we're going to do, Bear. Bear, I'm just going to call something up here now. Okay. What we're going to do is, Bear, let's go. See, this is what I want you to have a look at with me, Bear. Okay. I'm just going to find it. Let me find this fucking thing. Where is it? Here we go, Bear. Just hang on with me, Bear. Bear. Where is he gone? Where is my bear? I love my bear. You know that?
ABC. Dubrovnik is a Croatian city on the coast, and you spell it exactly as that. It's a very beautiful city with these stone streets with old architecture. It is remarkable. It's one of the prettiest cities. You know what? You go there. Don't go to Venice. Venice is the fucking he's got nothing on Croatian coast. I'm telling you guys, you should see how beautiful that is. Dubrovnik is amazing. Amazing.
Okay, Bear. We're going to go shopping here, Bear.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to go to Paris. Okay.
Okay.
So let's have a look here. Paris, France. Okay. I'm gonna.
I'm just gonna comment to Hans. Yeah, Hans. You noticed that the Casino Royale was in Montenegro. Yes, I think so. So you are a very smart guy. You know that.
Here we go, Bear. This is what we're looking for. We're going to stay in Paris, right? Look, there's places for $125 a night here in Paris. Whereabouts do we want to stay in Paris?
I don't know, Archie.
What's the famous hotels of Paris?
Oh, like everywhere else, I'm assuming Four Seasons would be the nice place to stay.
Mm-hmm. Fuck, look at this castle. We could stay there, Bear.
I don't know about that, Archie. Stay away from castles.
Look at this here. Hotel. Look at this hotel, Bear. This looks really, really cool. Look at this. How's that for a hotel? That's okay.
No, it's nice. Very nice.
What we want to stay is the Champs-Élysées. We want to stay, don't we? That's what we want to stay, Bear. We want to stay in the short. We want to stay 4-star.
Go to Four Seasons. That's the one I like. Four Seasons.
You like Four
George V.
Seasons?
Yeah. Four Seasons, George V.
Okay, we're going to type this in. Paris. Now we'll do from. We want to do. We want to do lowest price first. No, we want the.
No. Just look at the Four Seasons Hotel. Why? Just take a look. That's what I.
Seasons, Paris.
Paris. Yeah. Don't go to that site. I don't know what you use. Just go to their website, to Four Seasons.
Oh, you reckon Four Seasons?
Yeah, the one hotel I'm gonna
You stay
tell
at
you.
the Four Seasons Paris. Here we go.
Four Seasons Hotel, George V.
Fuck me dead, Bear. You know how expensive this hotel is?
Well, it's a life, it's experience. It's that's what it is.
Accommodation. Let's just check it out, Bear. Fuck, these are the rooms, Bear.
Mm-hmm. That's experience, man.
This Four Seasons shit, this is not cheap, is it?
No, that's the best, Archie. That's the best.
Check rates.
You're a Rolex and Patek man. That's where Rolex and Patek
so
men
say
stay.
next month. Say I went from the 10th to the 13th. Just hypothetically, one room, 2 adults. Check rates.
Yeah. If they have availability, that's another question, right?
Yeah, let's have a look, Bear. Let's have a look. The Four Seasons. You 2,500 average per night. What the fuck per night? What the hell?
Yeah,
what are they talking about?
Yeah.
What?
That's good. That's excellent.
What?
That's very good.
You want a suite? It's 4,000 euros.
No, you don't need a suite. Just go with a standard nice room. You should see the views they have and everything.
Fuck me dead, Bear. The cheapest room there is 2,000 a night.
That's a value, man. That's the way to do it. What the fuck? You're the guy who drives BMW, wears Pateks and Rolex. Where are you going to stay? At Motel 5?
2,000 euro a night, Bear? That's a bit not exactly what I would call.
Well, maybe
affordable.
ask them for a discount. Ask them for a discount. Send them an email and ask them if they want to give you a discount.
That's expensive.
You do realize experience that would be for you. Eric says it's cheaper to stay in a hospital. Eric. Oh, Eric, that's a fun.
What other hotels they have? What other hotels in Paris?
Well, you wanted the best. You asked me what's the best. Right? So I give you the best.
I don't know what to say, Bear.
What's there to say?
Fuck me,
When you
Dad.
go
I don't
there,
understand. Who spends this sort of money?
let's go to Ritz. Let's go to Ritz, Paris.
The Ritz.
Yeah.
Ritz. That's where
Yeah.
Dodi Fayed used to live, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So what? He's a friend of mine, by the way. He was a friend of mine.
You joking?
Let's go to Ritz. No, I'm not joking. I told you that story. You forgot already, right?
No, I do remember now. It's coming back to me. You said he was quite nice.
Very nice to me. But all the Egyptians are nice to me. The Egyptians are my brothers, Archie. Egyptians are my brothers. I got good connections with Egyptians.
Check in. Let's have a look here, Bear. I just want to have a look. One night, one room, one adult, 2 adults. Check availability.
It's beautiful, Archie. It's beautiful. See, the thing is, that's how you achieve the experience, because if you actually think you're going to have the experience on
look
a
at
street...
these, Bear.
How much, Archie?
Bear.
Tell us.
The cheapest room is fucking 4,600 euros a night.
So you realize now the Four Seasons was a
Fuck
good value.
me dead.
Four Seasons was a
Fuck
good
me
value.
dead. Who the fuck
Yeah.
stays there?
Pine Barren. No, not Pine Barren would stay there. I guarantee you,
Fuck,
Pine Barren.
This makes London hotels seem almost reasonable. You know that?
Yeah. Paris
Fuck
is the most expensive hotels in the world, man.
You reckon?
Yeah.
How do you afford that?
Well, you have to be a successful person in life. You can always
4,800 euro? Do you know how much money that is?
Of course.
That's a watch a night almost.
Watch a night. Tudor a night. Tudor per night. You know, you can always look at the Airbnbs. That's an option for a guy like you.
What's another cheap hotel? What?
I don't know.
What about Best Western Paris? Best Western Paris.
I don't know that stuff.
You know Best Western, don't you, or not?
Yeah, of course I know Best Western. It's an interesting. It's okay.
Best Western Premier Opera Fruggenhagen, Frugberg.
Okay, let's see what that gives us.
Look, it's
the Pine Barren.
Here,
But we'll check this after when you finish the Pine Barren Super Chat.
Pine Barren Super Chat. I just got to find it, Bear. 1 minute.
He says, when I go to Paris, I stay at
the Hotel Le Six.
So what is Hotel Le Six? Do you know?
No, what is that?
I don't know. Let's check it out.
I'm checking it out now. Fucking hell.
Hotel Le Six.
Oh, it's 300 a night. So that's not garbage, but it's not fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
It has a very good. It's a 4-star. Okay, this is like that's it. When you have a guy like Pine Barren, you know he's not going to stay in a shit place. Yes. It's a good value. So let's book it. Let's go see what is it going to cost us.
Okay.
Let's make a reservation.
So we went on Monday, and I would leave
Thursday
on the Friday. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Book. It's not. Oh, okay, Bear. That's not terrible.
What? How much? Tell me.
Can you see it there now? So here, Hotel Le Six, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's about 1,100 euro. Mm-hmm. That's for 4 nights. That's not terrible, is it?
So each night is 1,100 euros, or for 4 nights?
No, it's about 200. So that's for 4 nights. Today's price for 4 nights.
For 4 nights, 1,100 euros?
Yes.
That's fucking cheap. That is cheap. Cheap.
So you reckon Paris is the most expensive hotels in the world?
No, London. London is.
What about Rome?
I've never been in Rome.
Never been to Rome.
Mm-mm. But I can imagine being very expensive as well because of the congestion of the tourists and demand and limited number of the hotels, limited number of all these old cities. They lack the rooms. They like the hotel rooms, right?
Have a look
here. Because
that room's okay. Look at this. This is okay.
Hey, if it's okay for Pine Barren, it's okay for me and you.
So,
right?
Those really nice hotels, do you think they're special to stay at or not?
Yes. For me, yes.
Do you remember when I stayed at the Sukhothai?
Yes.
What did you think of that?
Fantastic. And it's experience. You remember to this day. You know,
I'll never forget that. Don't
Listen,
worry.
Archie,
the woman's long gone, Bear. The woman has long gone, but the memories are there.
Can I ask you something in all honesty?
Yes.
When you travel somewhere, what is the most important thing?
Holiday
To you.
romances, Bear. Holiday
Okay,
romances.
fair enough. But I'm asking, what component of the trip is most important? To me, it's accommodation. I will honestly eat hot dog on a street, but I would rather have amazing accommodation.
It's funny you say that because I've been to Singapore. It's not cheap. Singapore's not super cheap, okay?
I can see that. I can understand that.
And I've stayed at less expensive and I've stayed at really expensive, right?
I just want to mention, NATO makes a very interesting comment. If your hotel is too nice, it takes away the incentive to get out and about. That's true.
1 million. You know what? That is the big problem I have with the Sukhothai. It is Bear. You know, I had the billionaire.
You just want to just stay there. Yeah.
I had the billionaire. He put me up at the Grand. I think it was a Grand Hyatt. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't want to leave the compound. It had a swimming pool.
I get it. Yeah.
It had a beautiful room.
But I'm kind of okay with that. I mean, I do want to get like I hate.
But it was so amazing there because in that complex, it was also right next to a big shopping mall, and it was this, and that was when I was in Indonesia. You know, that's the problem when you stay at these. Like I've been at the Sukhothai, you don't want to leave the compound because you want to enjoy the facility. You're paying all this money. You know the reason I'm fat, Bear?
Because you eat too much?
Sukhothai.
Mm.
Bear. I ate so much food.
But that's okay.
The food was so amazing, Bear. You know, they had lobsters. They had crab claws the size of my Bear. I've fucking never in my life seen food like this. I have never. I mean, you know what? I look back on it and I cringe because I behaved like a complete newbie. Okay.
Well, was that the first time you were staying at a luxury hotel?
I've stayed at Hilton's. I've stayed at a Hilton and things like this, but this is the first time a super luxury. You know, like it's not just the Sukhothai.
5-star.
Well, this is a proper 5-star.
You know, there is. I
you know, in Bangkok they got the Oriental Hotel. You've heard of the Oriental Hotel?
Yes.
The Sukhothai is kind of not far off that.
Oh, I believe you. I believe you. There are 6-star hotels now in the world. And the one I like, you know how our friend Jin loves to fly. He gets kicked out of flying. Yes. I don't give a fuck. I can fly in the cheapest way. But I get a kick of staying at a very exclusive hotel and very expensive hotel. So for me, like I would love to. I never been at a 6-star hotel.
Like they got those ones in Dubai, you know, that tower.
That
they pick you up in a Rolls Royce.
And I never been in Dubai.
Oh, Bear. You know. Speaking of hotels, you know the Peninsula Hotel. You know the Peninsula in Hong Kong.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They got Rolls Royces, the green Rolls Royces out the front.
How fucking cool is that?
And you know what they got in the Hong Kong hotel? Sorry, the Peninsula Hotel. It's got a Goyard in the shopping. You know Goyard.
I love Goyard. How cool is fucking that? How cool is that?
Bear, wouldn't it be so cool? You could stay at the Peninsula, and you could buy a watch box just because.
Fuck. Because you can. It would be amazing. It will be absolutely amazing. So that is, and I don't know the name of that, by the way, that hotel in Dubai you're talking about, that is supposed to be 6 or 7-star, like a most advanced hotel of all hotels. And I also hear that Dubai is amazing. Amazing. I never been there. I read about it, so I'm very intrigued by that. A super chat from our Detroit friends.
Swinton Kangaroo, $5. If you go to Thailand again, let us know. I'll make a few phone calls and granted you guys amazing experience with hotel food. I'm Thai, by the way.
How nice of him,
You know
man.
what? I
That's,
got to tell you something, Bear. You know what?
You like Thailand. You go to Thailand.
Thailand. No, Bear. I don't like Thailand. I fucking love Thailand.
Yeah,
actually, out of
Bangkok is
all the
your...
Asian, let me say this to you: people give me shit like they think I'm just want to go to the hookers. When you get to 50, right?
Who gives a fuck?
It's the smell on the street. It's the food. That's what it is. Speaking of smell on the street, look who we've got here.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Timmy, I need you tomorrow on Tuesday, on Wednesday. So your Tuesday, I need you to fill in for an hour, okay?
I'm going to be back home. I'm going to be running the show.
Timmy, I want to say this to you. Bear, you know something?
Tell me.
I've actually been reevaluating my life, Bear, because I'm turning 50, right?
No.
When you have a zero birthday, just pipe down a bit, Timmy. A bit of echo there.
A lot of echo,
Diego's got
brother.
no furniture, Bear. You notice that? No furniture. This minimalist lifestyle. Let me say this to you, Bear. I've been looking at myself and thinking, what the fuck makes me happy? You know, like you think, do I want to have a big house? You know, like you say, you got a house. You think, you know, do I want the next level? And you know what? I have to sell this house. I'd have to get a bigger mortgage.
I think your house is big enough.
My house is beautiful. I love my house.
Yeah.
I love my, I look at life. What does life, I don't like debts. I really worry if I can't pay a bill on time. Okay.
Do you know that we were talking yesterday, my watches are worth more than my house.
Yes.
I have a small house. So you ask me how
Canada is expensive. Canada, yeah. Everything is $1 million in Canada.
Fuck me, that is crazy. It's crazy.
Sorry to interrupt you. But what I want to say is, I look at my life and I say, what is it do I want? Do I want a Lamborghini? You know what? I've actually been in I've been in a Ferrari, okay?
Archie, Ferrari is a very uncomfortable car.
I don't want to. I know. I really. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm not just saying this because I can't. Because I'm just. But
actually, your BMW is beautiful.
Is this the perfect compromise between luxury and sportiness?
And comfort.
Because even a Porsche, even like I got a Boxster or something like that, it's so small. You know what I mean? It's just a bitch. It's cool. I didn't say they're not cool. They're very fucking cool. And I'm actually saying to myself, what is it do I want? What is happiness? What is this thing? Obviously, more money would help, Bear. More money always helps, okay?
Yeah, it makes life easier.
But you know what it is? I fucking want to live in Thailand. I really.
Can I ask you something, Archie? Why do certain people have such a need to point to us obvious things? Like this guy, Kent Dagley. He can't fit in a sports car. You're too big. Why do people have this intense...
I actually can fit in there. I can fit in the sports car.
Who cares, man?
But it's just not comfortable. They're just not comfortable. Starchy, $2. You need to return the BMW, Peter Pan. Let me say, Bear, you know what I want to do, really?
Peter Pan.
Bear, I really want to go, you know what? That is such a good point that you've raised there. I think also with these hotels, maybe you want to stay at these best fucking hotels. Like, you don't need to stay. Me and Timmy, we did the best thing.
Can I comment on that? Just if you don't mind. You asked me at one point.
Yep.
You asked me at one point, would I buy a place in Florida? And a lot of Canadians do exactly that. And I fucking don't understand why. So basically, they buy a place in Florida, and this is it. That's where they go for vacation. That's where they go all the time. That's it. That's done. They don't go fucking anywhere else anymore because they bought the fucking place. I don't fucking want to buy the
It
place.
ties you down to one spot. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yeah, if I want to travel to Portugal, I want to travel to Portugal. I get a hotel. If I want to travel to fucking Brisbane, I'll stay with Archie. That doesn't, you know what I'm saying? It is basic.
I understand.
Don't tie fucking yourself to anything. You have a home, right? Home.
Yes.
And the rest is fucking whatever you do.
History.
Yes. I gotta tell you,
are you going to do your live stream with that noise?
Is it that bad?
Fuck.
It's okay. It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's bad. When he talk, I can hear him clicking the pen. I can hear everything. Like it's a fucking. It's crazy. That's how yeah, you need to do something.
I'm not going to be clicking anything.
Well, even when you talk, it's like I want to just like, oh fuck.
What if I talk really softly like this?
Do you know how Diego talks like this?
Yes. Well, that's why he talks like that.
Why he talks like that?
Do you guys understand? He's not very he's not soft spoken. He sits here and it forces him to talk very quietly.
Yeah, with all this clutter, this is not clutter. This is sound deadening. It's echo ending
cancellation.
Devices. Do you understand?
Cancellation.
That's why Archie has a perfect sound. Perfect sound.
I can see there's a few more additions to the horde.
Now let me say this to you, Bear.
Archie's like a dragon.
I agree with you, Bear. I agree with you. Traveling, you don't want to be locked into one spot. It's like people who buy a timeshare. They go to the same fucking place, the same fucking spot every fucking year. Why? I'd like to see somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But Bear, I gotta tell you,
that's loud.
I want to travel.
Yeah.
I want to travel, Bear. I gotta tell you, I think Thailand. You know what?
There's a new friend. Timmy loves that dog. That is a cute dog. I love that dog too. See, they're friends.
Let me say this to you, Bear. You want to, if you stay at a really good hotel, you don't want to leave it. Me and Timmy had a good.
Drink something.
We stayed at a cheap hotel.
Drink something.
We stayed at a cheap hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had 2 nights at the Grosvenor, the Hyatt Grosvenor. Hyatt on the park. That was really so. Do you have to stay your whole trip in the fancy hotel or just a couple nights? What do you think, Bear?
I prefer to be honest with you. I will even shorten my trip. But to be in the accommodation that is best possible for me. That's important to me.
You know what?
Who's that? Is that Diego?
Yes.
What is he doing?
I ordered a burger, Bear. I ordered a burger when I was at the Grosvenor, the Hyatt Grosvenor. It was £26 for a fucking burger. But
crazy.
You know what?
Was it good though? Was it good?
No, because I was in the central area. Just fucking sometimes don't be so stingy on yourself. You know what I mean?
Bingo.
You enjoy the moment.
I had a hot dog at the Trump Hotel. Hot dog, and it was $42 US. $42 US. It had a foie gras. It has a foie gras on it. Foie gras.
Was it good?
It was delicious. Fantastic. Fantastic. I want that again.
It was a good hot dog. Mustard sauce. What did you have?
They actually did like mustard, but it wasn't mustard. It was like it had some wine in it. It was like a Dijon, but with the wine. It was fluffy. It was beautiful, man.
Was it different to a Costco hot dog?
Yeah. But do you like Costco hot dog? Be honest.
I've never had a Costco hot dog.
You guys don't have Costco?
We do, but you got to pay to join the club, and it's not local. It's not near where I live. Okay.
Yeah, I like Costco dog as well. I'm going to be honest with you. I like food that costs $1 and food that costs $1,000. I can enjoy all the aspects of the food.
Yeah, that's why I used to like Anthony Bourdain. You know Anthony Bourdain. He would go out street food. He didn't have to just have, He finds the flavors. You know what I mean?
Exactly, Archie. And the street food can be amazing. I bet that in Bangkok, it's amazing. I bet you can eat there cheap and awesome. Can you handle true spicy food?
Reasonably so, Bear.
Like the Thai people do, like a real deal spicy food?
Look, a lot of this, reasonably, within reason, Bear. Don't give me a heart attack now if you don't get it super spicy. But
I can because I tried. I said I would like to have it the same way you guys do.
You have it,
and I couldn't handle it.
Have you been to Thailand?
No, I never been that part of the world. Never.
Yeah. Hong Kong, Asia, nothing in Asia, nothing. It's a long way away from you. It's a long way away. You know, I mean,
exactly.
It's the other side. It's a long fucking plane trip. What for? You know.
Only Europe, Canada, US,
London, England, UK.
Yeah, I've been in Costa Rica. I've been in Cuba.
What about
I've been in Mexico?
Irix guy likes those cruising, the Caribbean. Did you do any Caribbean, or that's not?
I never did a cruise. No, it is for me. I would like that because it's a very convenient way to enjoy. It's very comfortable. The food is awesome. I would consider that. I also like that you go and you dock in different areas, and you explore different. Huh?
How's the audio now? Is it better or worse?
A bit better.
It's a bit better. Archie kind of doesn't give a fuck because you'd be done with his show. What you do on your show, he couldn't care less.
Oh, sorry.
Bear, I got to tell you, the most wonderful, I said to I had a friend of mine who was dying, Herman. He was the real estate agent. He had 17 BMWs. He also had diabetes. They cut a foot off, Bear. You know what happened to him? He had this ulcerated growth on his leg. Then they had to cut his fucking foot off.
Yeah.
Then he eventually died. But what I want to tell you is I said to Herman, what do you do? Because his wife wasn't really into the intimacy part. And that wasn't working either. But he said he'd just love to feel some tits. He just loved to feel some tits. That's what he said to me. I said, hey, do you want me to take my... It's a joke. It's a joke there. And I said to him, I said, what do you do? You're not doing... You know what he said to me? He relives memories of Asia. And he remembers, he could remember, he just lives, he remember going to Hong Kong, he went to Bangers about 30 times. You know what, I look back on my life, right? I don't know if I should tell you this, Bear, but I'm going to tell you this. Probably the most enjoyable couple days of my life is when you meet a new girlfriend in an exotic city. You're staying at a reasonable hotel. When I say reasonable, I mean nice bed and nice bath and in the center, so you don't have to travel a lot. You just fuck each other's brains senseless. You eat amazing food. You wake up whenever the fuck you want. You don't have to wake up at... I've got a few trips in my brain like that. I can remember it from picking her up at the airport. I got a special Mercedes instead of a normal taxi. Just a few little things to make it super nice.
Of course.
Even though
Super chat from Cheating Tim.
Cheating Tim, $2. Tim, did you all meet up with Cam? Story time.
No, we did not meet up with Cam because Cam is being a bit of a douchebag.
Okay.
It's not surprising. He was invited, but then he couldn't find his way. He couldn't find his way. We told him where we at, and he couldn't fucking find us. He's like, you didn't call me. I'm doing a fucking live stream. He's bitching about it. It's just...
Bear,
Timmy, the animals and babies know good people. That dog loves you. That dog loves you. I can tell. Loves you more than Diego, for God's sake. How crazy is that?
Bear.
He's a cute dog.
It is a cute dog.
I got to tell you, looking back on my life, I have some memories, some weekends, hedonistic pleasure. There's nothing like traveling to a new city with a sexy girl and just having fun. Don't you agree?
I agree. I agree.
Can we fucking do this? Is what happens when we get older and fat and can we still achieve that anymore? That's the question we have in life.
I can
we
hear
still
perfectly.
Is that fair or it's not fair, Bear? What do you think?
It's fair. It's fair.
But that holiday romance you can have there, that's incredible, isn't it? Or you don't see it that way, Bear?
To be honest with you, I mean, at this point in my life, I don't think about things like that. It doesn't do shit for me.
No.
I love my bunny. I'll be honest with you. I'm the happiest when I travel with her.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be so cool to stay at the peninsula, then wander down there and pick up a suitcase or a bag or something from Goyard? I mean, no, you don't see it that way, Bear?
No, I do.
How rich do you need to be, Bear? How rich do you need to do that?
You have to be certainly richer than you and I mean, to do that. That's
how rich is that? You could do that, or it would hurt.
No, it would hurt. Yeah. Justin Forge, $2.80. Bear, go on a luxury cruise. You'll love it. The problem on luxury cruises, you just eat and eat and eat. You put on so much weight. And that's a problem for you and I?
Yeah, we don't want to put on more weight, Bear.
But yes, I do want to do that, Justin Forge. I've never been on a cruise, and I would love to try it out. I really do. What cruises are the best? What do you people like when you go for the
Silver Stream?
Like a Caribbean, right?
Not cheap cruises, Bear.
No, I figure it's what you pay, what you get. But I'm talking like a Caribbean. Is that the area that is the best for the cruising?
You could go anywhere. I had someone who went to Antarctica in the cruises.
No, I don't think that would be nice.
Why do you say that, Bear?
No, it's too cold, and what's the point of going on a cruise? I don't think so. I don't think so.
What do you like to do, Bear?
What do I like to do?
You like to count your watches, pull your watches out, look at them, play with them.
Yeah, I was actually cleaning quite a few of them. That's why I was pulling them. Look at this beautiful Air King Arch.
With crown guards?
Yeah, look how nice. And so nice and thin. So nice and thin.
You love that watch?
I really do.
That makes you happy?
Look how thin that is. Look how nice that wears.
How rich would you need to be to give Rolexes away, Bear? Can I ask you that?
Dirk Diggler super chat.
Dirk Diggler, $2. Would Bunny camp in tent and campfire?
Yeah, she would love it. Yeah, she does, but I don't. So yeah, she actually.
Have you seen those luxury? They got luxury camping. You know that Kent and Abercrombie. You know Kent. He does that luxury camping.
That's for guys like Diego. I would not do that.
What about James? James has a van, a luxury camping van, a camper.
Oh, our James from
yes.
Showcase Watch?
Showcase
watches.
I was in his van. It's amazing.
Well, that's pretty cool. I have to admit, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I would do that.
By the way,
probably.
have you seen the London Watch Show? They've postponed it. They were going to have another London Watch Show. Bear, did you hear that?
BQ Watches pulled out.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
What's the gossip?
That's a breaking news. News.
What's the gossip?
Red Shovel was at an event, and Spencer announced that he's not doing any more London watch shows, that he's going his own way. He's going to be doing, he's getting a bigger space, and he's going to be doing his own shows. He doesn't have to pay. He doesn't have to pay for security. He doesn't have to pay through his ass for the best seat. And basically Paul Thorpe is coming with him because it's bad. ever since Jonathan got robbed there, it's just, I think it's dead. They postponed it to the March, but come on, I don't think there's gonna be a London watch show in March.
Hey, you know what cruise?
Timmy, why don't you
would be
get
cool
in touch
to
with
do?
the guy that
Timmy?
Charlie and see if you can get a
Charlie
deal.
Groom?
Say Archie, yeah, tell him, look, now that you've dumped Paul, and see if we can get a side deal.
That's a great idea. Let's.
Why don't you try it,
I'll get in
Timmy?
touch with him. Yeah, we can promote it in New York trip, in Australia.
So I
trip.
want fully funded airfare, and I want the accommodation at
The
that
room.
hotel. Okay.
That's if they
And I
do it
want
at
proper
that
fucking
hotel.
passes this time. I want fucking guest preview passes.
Yes.
I want fucking exhibitor passes. Okay.
And
Otherwise,
we want an area. We want a sitting area for you with nice reclined seats.
Yeah, and tell them I want
small
better
table.
fucking finger food. The finger food, that shit, duck shit
garbage.
that they were serving.
That was garbage.
crap.
I think they took it out
Good
of the
for you.
trash
I
can.
agree, Archie. I agree.
Bear.
Timmy. Yeah. Hey, they have a Star Wars cruise.
Holy
Disney
shit.
Star Wars. Timmy, Star Wars cruise. Fuck, that would be amazing, Timmy. I know
How
Bunny
much
would
is
not.
that?
Bunny would not like it, but my son and I could go. Timmy, you and I should
I
go.
would go with you guys. Yeah.
Fucking Star Wars cruise. Are you fucking kidding me? How amazing would that be? That's
That
what
would-
I want.
Timmy, have you
Archie.
got the
Amazing.
after show set up? Is there an after show?
Yes, I do have it set up. Just in
do?
case. Mm-hmm.
You're doing a show.
Ma-
is that
Mike,
correct?
Mike the Snake is here. Can we drop the link just so we can say hi to Mikey?
Get the snake on.
Sure.
We love the snake.
Sure.
How was I watched the show yesterday with the watches. You did a good job there, very
Thank
good
you.
job. And then I watched you guys going for a drink in Charlie. That was cool. I didn't watch the after show. What did you guys do? Why are you laughing?
don't-
Did you get drunk? Did you get drunk? Oh, what happened? What
You have to see it. You have to see it.
is
there.
it? Is it members only style?
It's going to be members only. It's going to go members only tomorrow. So guys,
Good thing
if you
I'm a
want to see
member.
it, you
I'm a
have
member.
to. You have to watch it before it goes members only tomorrow. When I arrive home tomorrow, I'm making it members only.
So
It's too
can I-
spicy. It's too spicy.
Ooh, spicy! I heard there was a lesbian scene.
There's a
lesbian?
yes. There's a lesbian on lesbian scene in there.
Oh, Archie! Archie! That's my weakness. That's my weakness, Archie.
Bear, Dirk Diggler, $2. Bear, I've been on Disney SW cruise. Food is 5-star.
Dude, Dirk is the Star Wars fan like me. Fuck, I can just imagine how. Dirk, is it expensive? Can you give me some pointers? You don't have to super chat, but you can tell me. And by the way, where's Mikey? Where's Mikey?
Oh, Dirk Diggler is a huge Star Wars fan. He's got
Yeah,
a collection. He's got the artwork. He's got everything. Unbelievable.
Yep.
I'm sharing the link now,
Wow.
guys. Guys, it's been a good show, Bear. What do you think today's show? Very sad. Well, I
This
just
is
wanna
funny.
say-
This is funny
Guys, very
question.
sad.
JT, super chat, JT.
JT, here we go. $2. Bear, will you dress as Han Solo on the SW cruise? Star Wars
You
cruise?
got
Mike
it.
the
You
Snake.
got it. And guess what? I
Mike
would look. Did you
the
ever
Snake.
watch the Family Guy with Peter Griffin dressed as a Han Solo? The special, the Family Guy Star Wars. Well, that's how I would look, because Peter Griffin as a Han Solo. Mikey, how are you, Mikey?
Hey, Bear, how you doing?
Mikey.
Doing good.
Hey, Mikey's on the stream. Show him the marble.
Tim, oh, that's
I'll
why
be right
Tim
back.
That's why Tim sounds so different. You're on a different mic.
I'm
Yeah,
coming from
he's in,
Diego's room.
Hey, guys, we got to
Diego.
wrap this one up there. We're going to
One
change
second.
over.
1 second. 1 second.
1 second.
1 second.
Just he's coming back.
Just give us a second, okay? Don't rush. Relax. Chill. Just a little bit. We want to show something to Mikey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you want to tell me?
Timmy, Red Shovel yesterday. Fall asleep.
The legend. I think the
Maximum
legend
sleep.
goes. Red Shovel is still sleeping.
Maximum speed.
It's It was hilarious. Maximum screen, please.
Maximum screen.
Yeah. Here we go, Mikey. Watch it. Watch, Mikey.
Okay.
Switch all the way up.
I'm watching. I got my head right up close to the screen now.
We have a special light on it. Look at it.
Oh, it's wrapped in a white rag.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that. No, it's a silky cloth.
My God.
Whoa! You got the Aggie. You got is that
That's actually beautiful. That's beautiful. I love that one.
No. That's a Peltier.
I love that one. That's so
That's a
fucking
special
beautiful.
marble. That's a very special marble.
Wow.
It's a Peltier, and you can kind of tell because of they call it the diaper fold, the way that the center ring kind of wraps around and folds over itself like a diaper fold.
Here we go, Bear. 4,000 to 5,000, Bear, for 7 nights Star Wars cruise.
Mike,
that's a cool marble.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Thank you, Dirk.
Dude, Diego, I still have to send you some marbles. I'm sorry I haven't gotten to doing that yet. I've been working on my project, and I've put people off. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Mikey. Take your time.
You've got more coming, Diego, and I'll send a few more, maybe a couple more to Tim to give away.
Yes, Mikey.
They're fun to give away.
Yeah.
And to top it all off, they're special. They're not just like, hey, here's a marble from
Mike
me.
the Snake
These are
marbles.
These are fucking real, honest to God, vintage, marbles that are like actually have value. They're not like just your Joe Schmo marble,
Yes.
I sent a variety to Tim, and I'll send a variety to you, Diego.
Thank you.
You're my special guy.
Okay, we're gonna wrap this baby up, Bear. I'll be back tomorrow.
Guys,
Thank
join
you.
us on Team Wright Diego live stream. Who knows?
You guys very, very sad
Something might
passing of
happen.
Vlad, by the way, there,
Yes.
Bear. Very, very sad. Lovely guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I missed today's show.
That's
I was-
okay,
Yeah.
Mikey. Tomorrow, buddy.
very
See you
sad.
tomorrow.
I was busy working on my lathe on my new project, and I learned a few things real quick. I
No
need
worries.
to get.
Okay, we'll be back tomorrow, guys.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
Great show.
I'm gonna put my
Your AirPods? What's wrong
Great
with my
show,
AirPods?
Timmy. Bear, what
Hey,
did you think?
good job. Good job.
Bear.
It was hard.
hotel.
It was hard to get out of the whole sad moment after finding out about the Vlad. I mean, obviously we lost a nice person and young guy, which is a terrible thing. But we got out of that mood, and I think the show was good. I think overall we had a nice shot. People were responsive. It was good. It was okay. It was okay.
Yeah. That's it. Bear, I gotta tell you, staying in nice hotels, they're expensive, Bear. Really expensive.
People did not upvote us today. Can we get upvote, guys, before you leave?
Upvote, guys.
I mean, it was not the greatest show, but it wasn't a bad show, right? So why not upvote for us?
Upvote
Please
it.
and thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Angelic Slayer. Same to you, man.
He's a good guy. Angelic Slayer's a great guy. Yeah, Vlad died, Mike.
Vlad died?
Yeah, apparently he's died. Poor bastard,
Yeah.
35. He died. Just came through the start of the show.
Vlad, this is
Fuck.
Vlad that's on our show.
Yeah, he's always chatting.
Vlad in the chat room. He was never on a live stream.
No, he's never on
come
the show, but he was
has
on
that
he was in
Putin
the
with
chat
the
room.
sunglasses. Putin with the sunglasses as his avatar.
Yeah, no, man, that sucks. That's fuck.
Yeah, it's a bitch that there. It's fucking
That's
hard.
terrible news.
Agree.
Okay, guys, I'll be back tomorrow.